live.
Oh, look, here we are.
So wait,
Hey.
where's Lindsay?
Lindsay.
We're on.
10, 9,
Oh,
3,
it's too
2.
late.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're done.
Is that what it was?
All right,
Hey, there's no intro today.
No, we're gonna intro. We're just
John just wanted to kind of go off the cuff.
because we
like
were
that.
talking
okay.
about something about splits in Chicago,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what the hell you're talking about because
Oh.
I don't do.
You
that.
went over a pipe and you did the splits or something like that, and you were
I'm not even doing a countdown.
talking
tonight.
in a
Okay.
high voice.
We'll do the
No,
intro.
no
though.
countdown.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, here's
got,
Lindsay.
Lindsay's got booze.
Lindsay's got champagne.
Elsie's got some booze.
We kind of
We
we skipped the intro, I guess.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
just in it.
okay.
We're
Not
just
really,
in
but
it.
we'll do it right now.
Well, hey, y'all.
Warning: the views in this program are based on the opinions of hosts and guests. We are four friends who like to sit around and talk about a variety of topics. This show may be political in nature and may appear one-sided if no one of opposition joins in on the conversation. We try to find common ground on sometimes sensitive topics. So grab a beverage of your choice and let's have a conversation.
You go home and cry to your granny. Dolph, tie up the brat. Lisa, hold the book. Vincent, get the truck. And Keith, darn it, change your name, please. That's not scary, and I'm embarrassed to say it. Boris, try that. Keith, oh, watch out for Keith.
watch out for Keith.
All right. Completely unscripted, unusual, whatever. Hey, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hello, everyone.
Wow, my hair's a mess.
Hello, everyone in TV land.
What's it called when
Did you
it's
call it?
rains outside all day?
Is that what it is?
Humidity.
It's been raining a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Is everybody
least
on
here.
Rumble? Because nobody's like.
I don't know.
Christine's
Nobody's
the
on
only one
Rumble.
Please,
I'm
sorry.
on Rumble, but
You're
I'm
on
not
Rumble?
seeing anybody on
I'm not.
there.
I'm not.
What is
Oh,
going
we
on?
have one
tonight?
Rumble.
We are
though. I don't know how
flying
that
solo,
happens.
huh?
Yeah, so-
Ba-ba-da-da.
Oh man, we should be. I swear we should be like going out and partying
Drinking?
before every show.
The
We
fireworks.
already did.
We
Yeah, I
should.
know.
We should do this all the time.
I mean, I agree too, but it stresses out Boris.
It
does,
Well,
yeah.
Does
just a little peek behind the scenes. So 10 minutes ago, everything was not working,
Yeah.
and so I'm sitting here and I'm telling
This is
Keith,
not the
you
background he
have
wants.
9
No.
minutes, and he is screaming from the back room. That's not
Shut
helping.
up! Oh shit!
And plus, you had the Jeopardy music going.
Oh, and I had the Jeopardy
That-
music going, which was
Let me tell you
awesome.
something. If you want to get some tense moments, just hear the theme of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
that's-
hilarious.
that was-
And then his phone started playing it, which
Yeah.
was even more funny.
And
we couldn't figure out where it
couldn't
was
figure it
coming
out.
from.
I was like,
Like,
it's coming
what
from
the
your
hell
ass.
is going
Your
on
ass
here?
is playing Jeopardy.
All right, so I just posted it on
Mom and Dad
Facebook.
are on Rumble.
All right. Here I got stories. You can't get on Facebook.
I can't type.
We're having all kinds of troubles tonight.
No, we're not.
Technical
good.
We're good.
It's all good.
Welcome to Coffee Table Chronicles.
Officially.
Adios, the shit show that is 2021.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Welcome 2020.
Be careful. 2022 could
Could-
be worse.
It could be saying,
No,
hold my
okay.
beer.
It
Yeah, it
not
could,
be. It
yes.
could not be.
You never know. We could go back to 2019.
You mean
Or
That would be all
2020.
right. I know.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go back to 2019.
19's good, but
Yeah.
then we had 20.
20 was a shit show.
20 was a shit show.
It really was.
Well, 2022 or
My ears are
2021 was a shit show on its own.
It was.
It
In
was
a
its
different
own
way.
mess.
In
Yes.
a different way.
It was its own mess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to post on Instagram saying that really?
How was that again?
So
Wow.
I don't even want to tell the story. It's so
All right,
funny though.
Tell the story. Go ahead, tell the story.
So Keith got a dog injury.
Let's embarrass the shit out of Keith.
Yeah, that's our new theme. New
All
theme
right.
for the day. All
That's
right, we're gonna
embarrassing.
call it an audible.
But it's hilarious. It's not embarrassing. So Keith got bit by the dog because he was playing with her, and you know it happens with big dogs. So it was like the fat part of his finger. So I put a Band-Aid on it. But you know how when you have to put a Band-Aid like up and over so it doesn't hit the top. So he had that, and so it looked like a little chef's hat. And I said, "Your finger looks like the chef from the Muppets." And he's like, "Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo." And so with the Band-Aid on, he's like,
You remember those old brown paper bags?
yes.
If you ever stuck it
Like
on
the
your
lunch
hand,
bags.
Yeah.
so you got the
Yeah.
wings
Yeah.
that stick
That's
out.
how it
That's what
looked.
my freaking
Because
Band-Aid
it was
looked
like the flat wing one, so it was open, but then it had like the Band-Aid around the top. So it looked like a little chef's hat. And I was like, I'm going to put eyes on there and be like, shoo-doo-doo-doo.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
We are having a problem with Rumble. Why is there having a
What?
problem with Rumble?
Oh, Rumble stopped.
Rumble stopped.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
heck?
That's
Have we
not
been
good.
kicked off Rumble?
No.
That's hard to do.
What'd you do, Elsie?
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I have scared pitties.
Literally, Rumble just stopped.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not able to. I'm
That's
not able
annoying.
to get live on Rumble. I'm live on the tube, but not on Rumble.
Yep, Rumble is
Oh.
Rumble is frozen.
What happened to Rumble?
Oh,
Well, let's just keep
damn
going.
it,
We'll
damn
figure
it,
it out.
Rumble.
End of the year technical
Technicalities.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Yep.
Rumble to combine with NASDAQ listed FDVC. What is that?
Really?
What?
CFVI. That's what it says on the top.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
No.
The pink.
Yeah, the pink.
Oh. No, I'm more concerned with why Rumble's not working.
Because
Oh, I don't
because
know.
they, you
Not
know,
like-
It's playing
breaking.
now. You're good.
Yeah.
Go back to your
Okay.
regular stuff. It's playing.
Is it? Because it said it wasn't.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, look, Rumble, you're
There we go.
alive. Okay, something happened.
there we
Oh,
go.
All right.
So I don't know. It was my
Shit.
story.
It's
That's
just
what
like, it was
happened.
your story. Is this like 1999 where we're kicking over to 2000? Is like everything going to go to shit?
You never
I thought
know.
we already did that though.
Man.
You never know.
I don't know.
Wait, it
Possibly.
is.
I think we should start
7,
drinking on that note. So we have 2 things
It's
of
only 9
champagne.
o'clock in New York.
New York? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 2 things of champagne. We are going to compare them. We have Corbel. Sorry, my camera's
The
over
cheap
here.
Which is $9.99.
Which is
a bottle.
$9.99,
The cheap
and it's
stuff.
delicious. And then we have donated from a corporate account.
Dad says you guys are killing me. Why are we
Cr-
killing you? What are we doing?
It's hilarious. Krug, Krug, which
Are you
is
sure it's Krug or Krug?
Krug? I'm
No
going
idea.
with Krug.
I'm gonna go
You
with Krug.
Lindsay
sounds
likes
very
Krug.
I like
French.
Krug.
Buddha who? What the
Because
fuck
you
does
gotta-
that mean?
the wiener sucker. Okay, so we're gonna have
Stop. We just got back on Rumble. Don't do that.
Yeah, literally just got back on.
so we have
So
Krug
much
as
for
well.
Facebook.
Meh, meh. We are going to compare them and see who prefers what. Because Dad says Krug is way better.
Really, Dan? Really?
Yeah, that's what he said.
We
Then
do have to
Corbel.
do. we
Dan
have to
has
do-
spoken.
We do have to do a disclaimer though, because we did try this. You guys haven't yet.
We
but
did.
No.
I want to see what your guys' take is on it.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's pour. We'll pour one the Krug, and the
We'll
other
give
one
me- okay.
the Corbel, and then we'll give John and Wendy the bottle, and they can divvy it up as they seem.
Fit.
Okay, I should not be pouring
Okay.
champagne, apparently.
Holy shit! What are you doing over there?
I like a lot of head.
But it goes away.
I
quick.
thought Keith like
Stop it. And on that note, I hope
That's why
everybody
we
had.
get along so well.
Thank God Christmas is over.
I really hope everybody had a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
We did. We had a Merry Christmas.
We did. My dad came out. It was awesome.
Did you guys have a Merry Christmas?
we did.
Whoa.
Ooh.
And Keith's been drinking too
And I'm
much.
going to break a $200 bottle of wine over a microphone.
That's going to be a $700, you know,
That's yeah. The microphone's worth
accident.
more than the champagne is, so that wouldn't be good.
So
Well, they're
tho-
different colors.
so those that are watching, what was the best thing about Christmas for you guys?
I'm sure it was hanging out with Kathleen and Dan.
It was good.
No, you were
Oh, you're
supposed to
drinking
do. You were
Well-
supposed to do one bottle, one glass. for
Well,
one
now you
bottle
can
of-
both try
Oh.
it, and then we can
So
go
now
from
we
it.
gotta,
So, they can't.
there. Got it.
There you go.
God, I love her.
See, and Wendy has no head. How do
She
you
is
do
a
that?
problem solver.
Now, if we look at
Look at
color,
how- I was gonna say, look
it's very
at how
similar.
Yours, well, you can't see it. 'cause
Whose is
it's
what, though?
Indivisible.
Did you pay
This is the
attention?
expensive one.
Okay, so Lindsay
shoulda
has the
traded
expensive
you.
one. Okay, I have the cheap.
You have the cheap one. I should have
Cheap one.
traded you
Why?
because I don't like this one that
You like the
much.
cheap?
I like the cheap one better.
Well, we'll take a sip and then we'll
see, it's
we'll
just
kinda see.
barely the colors off, just a little bit. It's
a
not.
little bit. Yeah.
The
pretty
Krug,
close.
Just
the
a little
Krug
Yeah,
is a
even-
little.
Yeah. Well, see,
a
in
little
the background,
darker.
you can't even tell.
Yeah, you can't even tell. The
It
Krug.
disappears in the
Do it in front of your
background.
shirt.
Yeah, you got to put it in front of your
Here.
shirt. So
Let's go, Brandon.
let's
Go,
go.
Brandon.
See, this one's a little darker.
Yeah, the Krug is a little bit
a little
darker.
bit darker.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and taste them and tell us what you think.
So I got the cheap, right?
You have the cheap one, yes, because you're a cheap hooker.
Hey, Darren. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
How was your guys' trip? I heard it snowed.
See, I like Corbell. I really do.
Ugh.
It's like tasting whiskey to you, isn't it?
It is.
Yep, pretty much. About the same.
Lindsay is always fun to go out drinking with.
I honestly taste no difference in the two. You guys taste the difference?
The Krug
Yes.
has a little bit of more of a bolder flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Little
This is
bit.
way better.
Not,
I'll take the cheap hooker.
not much. I mean, it's not like it's like, ooh, oh my God, there's a huge difference.
No, like the Krug is more grapey.
Yeah.
Definitely, especially by smell. Super grapey. Smells super
Here,
grapey.
But all right, so I have the Corbell. You know how you make the Corbell taste better?
Mm-mm.
I'm in the sink.
I thought you were going to say
You
put
get
some
you get the-
orange
you get
juice
the-
in
you
it.
get the- now it
The
tastes-
pinky.
oh.
Hold on. Okay. Don Pedgerone is better.
Perignon.
I know.
Oh, that is much better. You put the pinky out there, it is much better.
I know. Don Perignon is better. Dad, you can get it for a certain day in October.
Did you really say Perignon?
I did. Perignon. You know he
I'm
liked
telling
that.
you, we should go out drinking every time before a show.
Before a show.
Every Friday.
We've only had 3 drinks each.
So we went to our favorite
I had
favorite
to.
watering
You
hole.
guys were there earlier, so you got a head start.
Not that much earlier, but we were.
You still got one on us.
We did. We did.
One
get
beer
one
earlier.
on you, so
Yeah, I like this one better. Even with the pinky out. I don't like that one. It's tart.
you really
That-
think it's more bitter than?
Do you want me to take a drink and show you my face again? I mean, that's
As-
pretty.
As sad as it sounds, I really do have to say that I prefer the Corbell.
I know.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's a Corbell.
This is the Corbell. I actually prefer that. That's got a little bit more of a, I'm going to say almost tartness.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's tasted.
It's got a.
It's got a little bit more tart flavor to it.
Well, they're both brute, so they're going to both be dry.
Dry.
Well, that's why I wanted them to be even, so I didn't
Yeah.
want to get like a
Like a fancy
the lighter
Corbell.
one, and
Like a
you know, I
fancy
wanted both to be
Corbell.
yeah, but I want to say that yeah, that one's a little bit more tart.
They are very, I mean, they're very similar.
Very
Very
similar.
similar. I mean,
Just
the
gonna-
biggest difference is the price.
Yeah.
And I like it for that reason too.
the price because it's $10 a
'Cause
bottle.
$10 versus-
$199 a
yeah.
bottle.
So what we probably should have done was a blind taste test without knowing
Which is which?
which is which and cost or anything.
We could still do that though.
Like today?
You can do a blind taste test because they're very similar. So I'd be curious.
I think I'd be
Would
able
you-
to tell the difference.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
especially
I
after
don't think I'd be
tasting
able
it.
to tell.
No,
the
I
difference.
think I
You
would.
sure?
Yeah.
Chug those and I'll totally do that to you. Hold on, I can't chug this. It's gonna take a
Are
second.
you doing news this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Am
Let's
I-
start. Let's
am I
start with-
doing
let's,
news.
Let's
we
move
doing
on with
news
that.
first.
Yeah, before the blind taste test. Then I'll finish. I'll finish this. I'll choke this down.
Don't chug it. I gotta finish mine too. Current events.
All right, current events.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so everybody heard, unfortunately, today, Betty
That
White
is so
passed away.
sad.
3 weeks before her birthday.
I
Her
know,
birthday was
it's
the
so
17th of
sad.
next month.
God
That
was
is
like, no,
very-
you can't make it to 100. Like,
I mean, it's, it just made the world a little sadder today.
It did.
It really did.
I mean, she was just like,
Don't
So
don't
iconic.
anybody, so sorry, the date is wrong. I didn't I
You
just
got the
realized
wrong
that the date is
date?
wrong. So,
For
Rude.
shame, for shame.
and then another thing, and this is something that Wendy was talking about on the drive here. 30,000 people
Oh,
have been
yeah.
evacuated in Colorado because of the fast-moving wildfires.
My dad was telling me that he said the winds are like 100 miles an hour. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Entire
think,
subdivisions.
That's like
Yeah.
Really?
that's like a fire tornado. Like, what the frick?
Yeah, it was crazy. So I belong to a Facebook group for Colorado.
That's kind of random.
Well, because we've gone up there,
Oh,
we
okay.
like it. So you kind
Okay,
of get some
just kinda get the-
insight on
okay.
different areas and where to go, hiking and stuff like that. So you get a lot
Okay.
of info. So today, they were talking about the wildfires, and I'm like, what? Hold on, scroll back. What's going on? And this one person, he posted a picture that was taken of one subdivision prior to and afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Gone,
Oh, yeah.
completely gone. It's like your whole subdivision just
Gone.
gone,
Yeah.
burnt.
Done.
Wow.
I was like,
It's
that's
so bad. And then my dad was saying the only good thing about them moving so fast is it's not actually going to fully kill all of the trees because it's not burning the actual tree. Like it's just burning
Just
the
burning
leaves.
the outside.
Yeah.
Mhm, it's burning the leaves. It's scorching it a little bit. So that foliage is still going to be able to come back. It's not going to be like we saw in Globe this last year to where it's going to take years because it was that slow moving burning
Right.
fire. So he's like, that's the only good thing is that the nature will be able to build up a little
Rejuvenate,
bit
yeah.
quicker.
You think they'd be getting the snow this time of year, right? I mean, typically.
They're behind on snow, so
Are
I
they?
know they've been posting that. I just think it was recently they got some snow, but they are really
But they don't have a
late.
lot of moisture.
Right now it's a
bad.
very odd year where it's just dry.
All
It's
around.
raining here. So
Oh my
there
gosh,
you go.
yeah.
Freaking weird.
Okay, let me have those bottles
It rained on Christmas Eve all day.
all day because we
All
were
day.
shopping in
Poured.
it.
Poured.
Can I have the other bottle, Wendy.
The Krug.
Mr. Krug, I gotta
So
go
on
pour
a,
this.
On a brighter note, gas prices could possibly double in the next 2 years.
Well, that's awesome.
That's a brighter note.
I just
Hey,
spent
Double?
gee, thanks.
I
Double.
just
They're
spent
saying that right
50
now.
cents less
So
at
this is
Costco.
this is according to Bloomberg. Bloomberg is saying that gas prices could get up to, so crude oil prices could get up to as much as $125 per barrel this year and up to $150 a barrel next year, just by comparison. So at the close of the bell today, it was $75.45 per barrel today.
Sheesh.
That's what it closed at. It could be as much as $150 a barrel
What?
by 2023.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
get your I did that stickers, because you're going to want to put those everywhere. So
That's crazy.
that's crazy. Weekly jobless claims are below pre-pandemic levels in sight of continued labor market tightness. IKEA, as an example, an
Mhm.
international marketer
Mhm.
out of the Norwegian area, they are raising prices by an average of 9% because of the supply chain issues. And then Bloomberg also said the supply chain predictions for 2022 is a mixed bag of consumer spending, port management, and Omicron. And they also saying that at least Bloomberg's prediction is that supply chain issues will not solve themselves until probably 23. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I know, just talking to my cousin the other day, she works for Modern Drop Forge, which supplies a lot of steel to different companies, including Harley Davidson. And they had to close their Tennessee plant due to COVID
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Like just recently or the first time?
just recently.
Everybody's freaking out over this new variant.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No.
I mean,
Um,
and let's face it. I mean, at one point in time when you'd get the flu, you'd still go to work.
Still go to work.
But I know we talked about it. So many companies scaled back their sick time and they combined it with your vacation and made
Yep.
it PTO time and gave you a lot less.
Yep.
So what do people do when you have 1 or 2 weeks of PTO time for a year, what do you do if you're sick?
Suck it up.
You go to work.
Right.
You go to work.
Suck it
Oh,
up.
did you see the internet freaking out? It's not in my news stories. Did you see the internet freaking out about the woman that went to, I want to say, Europe?
No.
And she was on an aircraft, on an airplane. Apparently she had COVID, knew she had COVID. So she quarantined in the restroom the entire flight.
What?
What?
Look it up. I don't have all the details.
Oh my
I saw this.
goodness.
And she posted videos of herself.
Why would you do that? I mean,
I don't know. It's,
That's crazy.
Some people are not that smart.
that goes beyond not being smart.
Right?
so. Speaking of COVID,
Yes. Let's talk about COVID.
Twitter suspended the key mRNA vaccine contributor, Dr. Robert Maloney.
I saw that.
Mhm.
What? So why did they suspend his account?
The short version is the fact that he was saying that it was not safe to give to children.
Yeah.
As
And
he
that's
said
a
to begin
surprise.
with.
And he also said from the beginning that it shouldn't be something that's mandated.
He also said
Yep.
that. And so, the fun police kind of got a hold of him. And
Oh, because he's not supporting the
the
narrative.
opinion police.
Now, keep in mind,
Yes.
this is the guy who
Yes.
invented the mRNA technology.
yes.
So it's not like he knows anything about it
No,
or
yeah,
anything.
he
What
has
does
no
he
shit.
know? What
He
does
has
he
no
know? So on a related note, the COVID antiviral pill causes life-threatening reactions when used with many other common meds, according to the FDA. Things that make you go,
The list of contraindications.
Fauci is saying that Fauci is saying
Why
hospitals
is he even allowed to
are
talk anymore?
over-counting COVID-19 cases in children.
Oh, really?
Did you see that?
No. I
what was
didn't see
that? Wait, what? Back
Fauci,
up.
let me repeat that slowly.
Yeah.
Fauci says hospitals are over-counting COVID-19 cases in children.
Wow.
What's considered a child under 18?
Anybody under 18?
So infant to 18?
Yes.
So
Okay.
do we think, I mean, you've worked in the hospital setting before.
So COVID is the SARS virus.
Right.
Kids have had SARS forever. Like kids were the most susceptible to SARS. So are we counting our SARS kids because it is winter? It is that time for them. Are we counting them as COVID? Because it's going to show up under the same test because it's
It's
the same virus.
It's a very good possibility. And Dr.
Because
Fauci,
kids don't
says
get
don't do that.
COVID. They haven't.
Right.
We haven't seen any under
very
15ers.
few,
Under
very
15ers.
few,
You
yeah.
get a couple that are 16, 17, 18 that have gotten it because they're closer to the adult age. But under 15ers, you don't see it. And especially kids, like 10 and under, you don't see.
So the overall of the article that I read was the fact that as they come in, they're getting tested automatically.
Yeah.
And
They're
for
back to
whatever-
testing
and-
everybody
and
again.
For whatever reason, the good doctor is saying that we shouldn't have to test them all the time. I don't know why that makes it whatever.
It's
Because he's
interesting.
believable.
Interesting.
So vaccine mandates for domestic flights is not being considered according to the CDC.
Not being considered? I
Not
thought,
being
I thought
considered.
It was on the table.
Well, you
They
saw
were
that the-
talking about it, but
Right.
it all goes about money
Mhm.
because
you
guess
saw the
what?
good doctor said on, I think it was last Sunday morning, he said yes, it should be on the table, and then by Sunday evening he was like, no,
backtracked.
that's not what I meant.
Wait, I take it back.
Yeah, because the flights probably
Yeah,
plummeted.
they said it was-
Because
Yeah,
everybody
it would
got off the
devastate-
planes.
It would
Yes.
devastate the airline industry.
Yep.
Of
Mhm.
course it would.
So again, it just goes to show,
Money.
yep, it's more about money than anything
They don't,
else.
they don't give a shit about you and me.
No.
So you saw that obviously in police news, in crime news, Ghislaine Maxwell was found guilty on
saw
sex
that.
trafficking.
And what about all of her
Surprise.
contributors?
Exactly.
Well, we're waiting to see.
Name
So,
names.
I mean, I saw a funny, sad, funny/sad meme that said Ghislaine Maxwell,
Fall guy.
well, no, 1962 next week.
Mhm.
As far as what,
Yeah.
what
Oh
her
yeah,
tombstone is
they'll,
going
yeah.
to say.
they'll kill her off.
'Cause,
Yeah.
unfortunately, she has
Yep.
names.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
She has,
And she has
names.
big names.
Yeah,
So
she won't be along. She
Nope.
won't be around for long.
Nope.
nope.
You heard it here first on Coffee Table Chronicles.
But on the flip side, U.S. prosecutors have dropped the criminal case against the Jeffrey Epstein jail guards.
Mm.
That's been very quiet.
Interesting.
I actually
Yeah.
found that by accident and thought it was very
Really?
interesting.
Yeah, that is
Not being
interesting.
played
Yeah.
out very much, but yeah. So the whole, Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. Those two guards now all of a sudden are just being like, "Whoop, never mind, drop the charges, no big deal. None to see here.
Mm.
These are not the droids you're
Scroll
looking for."
on, huh?
Yeah.
We saw also that the former Minneapolis police officer Kim Potter was found guilty on manslaughter charges. I'm sure everybody saw that.
Mm-mm.
So unfortunately, she made a mistake. I get that. She accidentally killed somebody. So, that's unfortunate,
Yep.
but she was found guilty on that. And
Yep.
I mean, there's not something that you can really say about that. Arizona drug bust. This was in Scottsdale, by the way.
Fentanyl
I
tabs.
Oh,
heard
really?
this. Yeah, I heard this.
1.7 million deadly fentanyl tablets, fake pills. I wanted to point this out because there was a lot of things that were in here that were really key in the article that I want to point out.
Stay
The
here.
criminal network is using social media and smartphones to market the fake drugs laced with fentanyl.
Mhm.
The officials are warning that the cartels are mass producing these fentanyl
Yep.
pills, and they're using it with chemicals that are just being imported from China. So we have no idea
What's in them?
what's in it really.
Nope.
And that the fake prescription pills are designed to appear the same as legitimate trademark prescriptions such as Oxycontin, Percocet, Vicodin, Adderall, Xanax, and other regulated medicines. So just pointing out, I just want to make sure that, from anybody that hears my voice, do not get any of your drugs from some cut rate. I got a text message on my phone or I saw somebody on Facebook.
Nope.
Get it from a
CVS all the way,
Yes.
baby.
There's a reason why all this fentanyl is coming across, because they are
Mhm.
using it to mask these other fake drugs.
Well, and then they're also, what's the first market for fentanyl? Children, high school.
Yep.
They're selling it in high school like it's going out of style. It's absolutely crazy.
That is so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles police accidentally killed a teenage girl while firing shots at a male suspect in a mall.
Ooh,
Oh,
ouch.
Call
that's
the
all
crossfire.
bad.
Have you seen some of the video on this?
No, that's
No.
all bad.
It's unfortunate. It's a sad story.
Oh, is that the one that ricocheted and hit her?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So I hear conflicting stories. One, they say that it ricocheted and it hit her. Another one that it went through the wall and it hit her.
oh.
Either way,
You're
so
sad.
the
shooting at somebody in a
14-year-old
mall. All of that's
the
bad.
14-year-old
Yeah.
girl and her mother were hiding in a dressing room.
Oh, I can't
Oh.
And it
imagine.
struck the girl in the chest, and she literally died within a minute
Like
or
instant.
so
Oh,
in her mother's arms. And
That's
it's a
sad.
sad
oh,
story.
that's so sad.
And so, obviously, the LAPD is not happy about this. There's going to be all sorts of lawsuits and things
That's
that come
terrible.
over. It's a
Sure.
bad situation.
Very sad.
This one was another sad story. It just makes you wonder what's going on in this world when a prosecutor says that 2 Iowa teens ambushed their teacher and then killed her.
What?
Oh yeah, this is another sad story
What?
that I found this today.
What is wrong with people?
Iowa, so this is not, Gangland USA. This
Yeah.
is, and they said these two teens, she was a Spanish teacher. They were both in her class. They went so far as this was not just a
Random act.
an instantaneous act. They actually
Planned it out?
they shadowed her, find out what her daily habits were, things that way, found a good time to be able to lure her out
Jesus.
and killed her. They have not figured out what the motive is
What?
as of today.
These are teens.
These are teens, 16-year-old teenagers.
What is wrong with people?
Bright future tomorrow.
Yeah.
Parents, look at what your children are doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? No shit.
Crack that whip. It's okay.
Beat the
a
hell
woman
out
was
of 'em.
charged with assault after spitting an unmasked passenger on a Delta flight. Have you seen the video for this?
No, but I
Wasn't
pray
she
that would have
the-
been
I
me.
heard about that, but
Wasn't
I
she
didn't
the
watch it.
former Playboy and worked? She was in Baywatch.
She had
Right?
some minor part on Baywatch, and she was a Playboy playmate.
Okay.
She's the one who attacked this woman?
Yeah.
no, a man.
Guy.
So an 80-year-old
guy.
man.
An
80-year-old
80-year-old
man. It is
guy.
a crazy video because of the fact that she has her mask down,
I was
pulled
gonna,
down to bitch about it. So she
Yeah.
has her mask down at her chin
and
Scream
bitching
at
at
him.
him
Bitch.
because he was drinking
and,
and
not
had
having
his
a
mask down.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And so And
I pray I
and
would have
so
been
she's-
just
People
near
wash
there.
their damn
complaining-
minds.
she's
I would have
complaining to
beat the
him.
hell out of her 2 rows
He's
up.
complaining to her, or she's complaining to him. I'm sorry. She's complaining to him. And then she's also complaining to the stewardess who is trying to get her to just go sit the F
Sit
down.
the fuck
Yeah,
down. What are you
right.
And
doing?
so, and then she finally, and he's telling her, mind your own effing business. And she hauls off and slaps him, spits him, and slaps him again.
We've
And
lost.
he honestly, I give him a lot of credit because he says, just so you know, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
You're-
Done.
He doesn't
He
hit her
doesn't
back.
do anything.
He
Yeah.
just says,
Good.
you are going to jail.
Wow.
I hope he follows through with it.
We've
Oh,
lost,
yeah, she
we've
did.
lost
She
our
did.
fucking minds.
She got
We really
charged.
have.
So this headline is the aftermath, and she got charged. Southern border. Biden is urging the Supreme Court to let the Remain in Mexico program just die
What
Huh?
is that?
because they do not want to stop it.
Mm.
What's remain in Mexico?
So the whole
Don't
idea
come across
was
the
that
border.
Oh,
if they
okay.
catch you, they send you back to Mexico, and if
Oh,
you want to
okay.
be,
Yeah.
if you want to go through the legal process to come into the country, you have
Same
to
as
stay.
it
You have
was.
to stay
Yeah.
in Mexico instead of the catch and release
Right.
of what they're doing now, where they just say, "All right, we're going to give you a court date 3 years from now."
You come here then
and you come back then.
Yeah.
And that's
when you walk to Circle K.
yeah.
Yep.
So again, it goes back to I don't care what anybody says, and I will argue with anybody that wants to argue with me about this. It has nothing to do with what's right for the country. It has all to do with what they want to do politically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And it has nothing to do with what's right for those people either.
Speaking of politics, 206 Marines were kicked out
today.
kicked out for refusing to
Hell
get
yes.
the jab.
That's
Good
right.
for them. Stand.
Hell yes.
Stand
Good
up.
job.
A leftist professor from, and I forget exactly where he was, but from California,
Of course.
is even saying that BLM and CRT movements are gigantic steps backwards. for our
As their
society.
racist
This,
movement.
Yeah,
this guy,
absolutely.
I read the story. This guy he's very much he stood out there in the 60s and chanted that, the war was bad and all these types of
Yeah.
things. And he said, even this is not what we need.
Yeah.
And then the White House, Biden is calling for a de-escalation on call with Putin. I guess the short version of that is just that
Come here.
I'm not sure which we're going to go
Thank
to
you.
war with first, whether it's China
or Russia.
or Russia.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the interesting part of it is, thank God, Russia is just as much at odds with China as they are
yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Come here.
Because at this point, we could not.
Come here.
It would not be a pretty scene if they were both on the same side.
No, that would not be. Wouldn't be good.
And that is my headlines.
That is your news of the week.
Sorry, guys. We have fireworks and scared puppies. So
Yeah.
Mom's on puppy watch.
Scare puppy dogs.
Mom is on puppy watch.
Man.
One's passed out and the other one's like,
They're still on
Just
edge.
nervous,
It takes her about 3 pills, which will be about midnight. So
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Dad's got a lot of comments going on here tonight. I'll figure out something.
I think you support the government on this. No, good for them for leaving.
yeah, that they're standing up for their
They're saying
beliefs.
yes,
Yeah. That they're not caving just because they're being told
kicked
to
out. Kick
Yeah,
me out.
something that they
I was
don't
going to say
believe in.
it's a damn shame that what happened to them, but at the same
is.
time, it's good for them standing up. And
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of
proud of
people
them.
Look, and this was part of the conversation I wanted to have tonight because I knew the vaccine was going to come up. I knew COVID was going to come up, and as much as we try to get away from this topic, it just seems to be impossible to get away from it. But
It's a big part of the year. Let's face it.
Yeah, it was a huge part of the year.
Yeah.
But I read this story I brought up to you guys earlier. This Carlos Tejeda, I hope I'm saying his name right, 49-year-old Wall Street Journal and New York Times writer, died shortly after posting his booster shot photo on Instagram.
That is
So
so
his
sad.
third shot.
So it
Or
just, it just said booster shot. I don't know if it was
So
third
which
shot or
which
whatever.
booster are they on? Are they on?
It's
I don't even
If
freaking know.
technically,
I
if
really
you
don't.
go by what they suggest, you should be on number 4, if not 5. 4 coming up on 5, and that's your 2 original and 3 more.
Oh, that's just crazy.
And then I read an article the other day, and I forgot to copy it. I meant to copy it, but it was an article about a 3-year-old that died after getting the vaccine.
That's crazy.
I can't imagine.
And that was
Right.
part of what stemmed my fuel for talking about this tonight is because we have gone so overboard, and I still see it. I still see it all over Facebook. I still see friends of mine posting it. People saying, just get the damn vaccine, get the damn vaccine. It's like, I'm so sick of hearing about the vaccine. And
it's not for everyone. And that's what people fail to see is it's not for everyone.
It's not a one shoe fits all.
Even beyond that,
right.
though, even beyond that, it's not for everybody. It's not doing what they originally set it out
absolutely
to do.
Absolutely.
And it is causing harm on people.
Right.
And my thing is,
and let's go even beyond that. It's none of your fucking business.
Well, besides that, just stop demonizing the people that don't choose to get the vaccine. I'm so sick of hearing about how it's our fault. It's the unvaccinated's fault. I'm so sick of hearing about how we're responsible for other people getting sick because we're not getting vaccinated.
They can get it and spread it just as much as an unvaccinated.
That's the bottom line.
Wow.
The bottom line is it's not doing what it was initially. Yes, maybe it prevents you from getting hospitalized. Maybe it prevents you.
That's for you personally. That's your decision.
But again, in some people, not everybody. There are people who have been vaccinated that have the boosters that are still getting it, still dying from it.
Right.
So stop with the bullshit of you got to get this to protect everybody else.
Why do I have to get it to protect you? It's not my job to protect you. I don't fucking like people.
That's the thing that's driving me fucking crazy. Is that,
and your response needs to be on every single. I don't see any of those posts because I would love to see those posts. Is I don't fucking like you anyways.
You're responsible for your own health. so if you protecting your own health means getting the vaccine, you do what you have to do. Don't tell me because I'm getting a vaccine that, number one, doesn't stop me from getting COVID, doesn't stop me from spreading COVID. It's not helping you in any way, shape, or form.
Absolutely.
So don't sit there and tell me it is.
That's been unraveling for the last several weeks.
Right.
That's been that way from the beginning, though. It never once did they say that this is going to do anything for the virus. They said, we hope that this is going to help.
Right. It was all experimental.
It is.
I mean, if this was anything else, smallpox or something else,
anything,
and we were hitting these targets, but
these numbers
that it wasn't working, that it
would have stopped
yanked.
It would have been a year
yanked.
ago.
Right. Exactly.
But it's politically pushed.
Good,
and that's
good for
why.
your kids, Christine. Good for your kids. Because, here's the bottom line. Keep your kids healthy.
Yes.
That's what it comes down to. Keep your kids healthy. The obesity rate in the United States over the last 4 years
like 90
has doubled
something percent.
For children.
It's huge. It's huge.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Adults and kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Obesity is huge. And it's one of the biggest comorbidities of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is what's taking people
is
down.
obesity.
And I wish they would have really publicized that so that people could literally take a look back and, look at what their life is and what they're doing.
But you can't make money off that.
I get that.
And that's what it's all about. It's all a money grab right now. It was all
Exactly.
political.
Yeah.
It was all a money grab. It had nothing to do with people actually getting sick or anybody actually giving a shit about anybody.
Right.
It was all political and a money grab.
Right. It's all about money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever,
That's all it is.
medications or the vaccine that we can push. It's just,
It's all about money.
I'm just smiling because this is one of the few times where I'm not saying anything.
I just had, when I read an article where a 3-year-old dies because a 3-year-old, you vaccinated a fucking 3-year. Why are you stupid? Seriously, how many 3-year-olds are getting COVID?
Exactly.
I haven't heard of any.
Right? I mean, come on, man. Seriously. I mean, there's side effects of this vaccine. Do your research. If you're an adult and you choose to take that risk, it's up to you.
But you're an adult. You made that decision on your own.
And again,
these kids don't.
Right.
You're making a judgment call for them, and you make the wrong one. It's not only
your
do
choice.
you have to live with that,
but they're going to be pissed.
And if I hear another person say we've taken vaccines our whole lives without knowing what's in it,
bullshit.
I know exactly what's in my vaccines.
Stop with that narrative. Stop. Because all the vaccines we have taken, yes, there are always risks to vaccines. I'll admit that. I'll fully say that.
But they tell you there's a book that goes along fucking with it that tells you exactly everything that can happen.
And you could find information on every vaccine you've ever taken as to the risks and the things that have happened. Go try to find something on the COVID vaccines.
There's nothing.
It's almost impossible.
And not to mention, one of my neighbors brought it up because she watched a podcast with Joe Rogan, and I'm trying to think of the doctor's name.
The doctor that got taken off Twitter.
No, it was a different doctor actually. And
My brother's
he
friend.
him
he
probably.
had said that if you look back, any other vaccine, if they had like 50 deaths,
They'd take it
It was
off.
done.
You,
It was
they
done.
were done giving
Done.
it to people.
done.
It was even, it's as low as I have it on. Oh, shit, I have it. We talked about it on one of the shows. I have it what it was for smallpox, what it was for
right, yeah.
chicken pox, what it was for the flu, all of that at the beginning when they were doing the trials. If you had like 5 people die, they pulled it. Done. They'd go back and redo it.
Hey, Taylor.
Right.
So
Hi, Taylor.
I do want to be clear for myself personally. I don't want people to think I'm anti-vax
Yeah.
because I'm not. If you choose to get the COVID vaccine, that's
Go
your
for it.
choice. I
Right.
100% support what your decision
Just
is
don't
based on your
push
own
it.
health.
Don't
Well,
push
that's
it
your
on
own
somebody
decision.
else.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping that
Right.
you did the research in
Right.
that decision to make that decision for yourself because that's a
100%.
decision for you.
100%.
Just like any vaccine, every time I have to change an MS med, I do my research on that vaccine. I go into what's in it. I go into the side effects. Even if they're as little as fever or, not feeling well or tiredness, fatigue, any of that, I look into all of that. And then I also look into what, if I need to take more vitamins or less vitamins, because that'll react with the medication as well. But I have that research. We don't have that research. So I can make an informed decision, which we cannot make on this. We
Right.
don't have the information. They're not giving it to us.
Because
And
it's still an experiment.
Right.
And until I have, well, even the one that's FDA approved,
It's still an experiment. I don't care. They
you
push that
can't
through.
prove to me
Right. They push
that
it
research
through
because
just-
you don't have it.
Aren't cigarettes FDA approved?
They are.
Yeah.
But I can also make an informed
It wasn't-
decision.
What-
I can
wasn't
do the
cocaine
research.
FDA approved?
It was, but I can again do the
Just
research
saying.
to
Good
look
point.
into that to know what it's going to do. I have that research. We
All right,
don't have that
I need
research.
memes of the week. We are.
I
we
know.
are-
I know.
I know.
Is
I
Keith
was-
going to
we
tell
were
me
in
which
such
champagne
a
is
happy
which?
mood at the beginning, and now all of a sudden it's gotten so.
But I do want to say one more thing. I think the CDC just released recently that there was a study shows that all these boosters that they're kicking out is actually destroying your immunity.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
worse than
same-
anything, because
It's the same
freaking
shot.
thing.
It's not even a changed one. It's the same exact shot.
All right.
They're just giving it to you once.
You want me to do a taste test first?
Yes, I would like
Right.
you to tell me
Yes.
which one is the fancy one and which one is not the fancy one.
Oh, see, I see what we were doing. We were actually trying to make it so that he couldn't keep track.
He didn't know because I poured it in the bathroom. So one of those might be pee. And it's
Oh.
bubbly.
And
It's
it
awfully
bubbles.
bubbly.
It's
It
awfully
bubbles?
bubbly. And it's cold. I chilled it for you. We're doing okay with booms.
Okay.
Which one's? Yeah.
Corbell.
Drum roll,
It is.
please.
The fancy one has the sticker on the bottom.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
Could you tell
It
by
is.
looking at it though?
No,
I could just because I can tell the difference because I knew which one was what.
no, I
Because
don't
the
think so.
but no, you
The
can't.
Krug is a little bit darker in it.
Yeah,
Just slightly.
Yeah, slightly.
slightly.
Yeah,
slightly.
there's a taste difference. There's definitely a taste difference. Lunatics are running the asylum. No clue what the long-term side effects of the vaccine.
Absolutely.
Children and adults. Exactly.
And that's
Yep.
sad. It's
Absolutely.
scary, sad, all at once.
Christine, I didn't know you went to college for nursing. I never knew that.
You're crazy like me. Yes, always ask questions, and you always question your doctor
Right.
That's a great
when
point.
he's giving you.
But they don't want you to question things right now.
No, you can't at
You're-
all,
you're
and you can't
just
even have
supposed to-
conversations about it. That's the most bogus thing in the world. Is because how do you learn, Christine? You know this. You have conversations about it. You have conversations about what you think and how you think those cells are going to react. Because everybody has a different perception on how they see it working, even though it's all the same. It's just how you interpret it. And you can't have those conversations right now. They're not letting you.
Who was that NFL guy that just came out, had an interview? And
Aaron
said that-
Rodgers.
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
That was right. Hey,
You
that's
know,
good.
you know
That's
Aaron
impressive.
Rodgers.
That's
Not at all.
This
impressive.
is very impressive.
But
That
I
was
read
impressive,
the
right?
thing and I thought it was. I was
She didn't know
hoping
who
She
that
had to
was
Buttigieg
look up who he was.
Didn't know who Buttigieg was.
Hats off to
I
him.
don't know Buttigieg.
Hats off to him.
Yes. Yeah, he said we have a right to. We have to question science. We
Right.
have that right to question science.
We've always questioned
Mhm.
science up until
And-
now,
and
where you're
what's the-
being
what's
told
the other
not
half
to.
of that? What's the other half of what he said? If we
I don't
can't
know.
question science, what is it? He said, if you
Pers-
can't question
For
science,
not
it's-
perception.
I feel like
politics,
I'm in
Propaganda.
school.
Propaganda.
Right.
Yeah, if
Right.
you can't question
was looking
science,
for the
it's
word.
propaganda.
True.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Memes of the week. You'll like this one.
All
Meh.
right.
Oh,
Wait, I thought it was Don
She's
King
such
and
a
Beetlejuice.
Oh, God.
such a cute little baby. No, you have to get the color in there.
Oh, I love
True.
that one.
That's adorable.
It's just a picture of two dumbasses that look like twins.
Oh, my God.
You figure by now she'd get her teeth fixed,
You think? Wilbur.
right?
Wilbur.
This next
Wilmer.
this next one is true to our household.
Yes. We need to have a moment of silence. Ours lasted 6 hours.
So funny story. We got the puppies. He's really cool. They were wine bottles.
Oh, it
wine
was-
and
It's
like
from
a vodka
Costco.
bottle
So
from Costco.
it's like a wine bottle, a Costco bottle of their whatever their brand is.
Kirkland.
Kirkland.
Uh-huh.
And then it had a little like Costco card, and then it had a cheese to go with your wine. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Well, Bill loved the cheese, loved it. Squeak, 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 squeak. And then, oh, we were doing your finger, making fun of him in there. And as soon as we start like laughing and playing, she gets so excited that she shreds whatever she
Oh, yeah.
has.
So it's like this nervous
Literally
energy.
just, and there's no cheese. Like, I'll show you the fluff. There's literally just a skin of a cheese. And I was
we
like,
come out of
oh.
the bathroom just from putting the Band-Aid on my finger. There's this big fluff. We're
And
like,
then she's
what is
just
going
carrying
on?
the cheese. And I was like, oh. Oh.
Oh,
Well, that didn't last.
that hit very close to home.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This is a good one too.
The sinking shit.
Oh, my
That's kind of a
God.
disturbing image. It
It
is, really?
Kind of.
It kind of just gave me the
There are
goosebumps.
some
Right.
things that you just can't unsee.
Unsee.
That's one of them.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Right? Yeah, no
no.
shit, right?
Wendy almost choked.
I saw that. I love that one. That's great.
That's great. Let's do it.
This is my favorite that I read this week. I think I shared it with you guys, but this
Oh,
is
this
from the
is
IRS,
good.
stolen property. If you steal property, you might report its fair market value in your income, and then either you steal it unless you return it to its rightful owner the same year.
Oh, my God.
That's
Seriously?
awesome.
That says a lot about the IRS
You can
and our
only hope
government,
that that's
doesn't
not
it?
true.
I hope it's fake. I
You
really
can
do.
only hope that's not true.
We need to look
I
it up
don't
and
know.
see if it truly is, because
I'm gonna
it
actually go
sounds
back
like
and
it
look that
might
up.
be.
You have to, because I got
It sounds like it might be. Sadly.
this
it
one
could
I
be.
love because it's right up Lindsay's alley.
That's great. Are we going to put that in the house?
I thought that was good.
Oh, I like that.
Uh,
Makes me happy.
Grandma thought she was doing such a good thing,
I
and guess
know.
what?
Oh, my God.
She's like, look at these beautiful pictures of my babies.
this
Oh.
is you're gonna love this.
Oh,
Notice they
Look
always
at
put her next to a donkey.
They do.
Yeah. Well, she's an ass.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, very good.
Yes.
This is the best.
I don't want to
I
adult
know,
anymore.
I
I don't
love
even
this
want a
one.
human.
I just want to be a goat, jump around randomly, eat what I want, and head butt anyone who annoys me.
Yes. Yes.
That is me.
Right?
I want that.
I'm okay with that.
This was good too. You found this morning. didn't
Yeah. I saw that this morning. I was like, I'm sending you this. You have to put it up there. This is great. Because that's going to be me tomorrow.
you? So that's our memes of the week. You didn't send me any, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Let's make sure I didn't miss anything.
No. We've been
Slow week.
slacking off this week.
But I do want to point out our coffee table crumbs to people who haven't seen that yet. They're little
Oh, some of them are funny.
little
Yeah.
snippets
Oh my
of
God.
our past shows. So go check them out on our channel.
Just a little snippet of some of the funny.
Some of the funny moments.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Very
Like
much so.
Buddha Judge.
Yes.
We keep, I've watched a couple just to get me
Yep.
up and running.
Mine will pull out the squeaker and then she's fine. I can sew it back up and she's good to go. She has to murder the
The
squeaker.
squeaker must die.
The squeaker must die.
We had this football. Where do we get the football from?
Chewy.
Chewy.
It has like 9 million squeakers in it.
Like you're just pulling squeaker after squeaker. out
It
of
was
this fucking
literally
thing.
like
Really?
12 squeakers, no joke.
Hey,
So
nothing
she
wrong
had
with that.
she had
Somebody
a good
was
size.
ahead of the game.
Yeah, she had a good size hole in it, and she loves her, like she shoves her nose in there and pulls it out. And so I was like, oh, it's right here. I'm gonna pull it out. And then I was shoving fluff back in, and I felt another one. I'm like, oh, there's another one. And then I was like, let me see how many are in here. I pulled out like 6 more. And she's easily pulled out 2 or 3. So I was like, there has to be like 10 squeakers in this.
Christine
football.
loves the crumbs.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christine.
Oh,
Thank you.
that
Awesome.
makes Keith happy.
It's-
Hey, we haven't showed your tattoo.
no, we haven't.
Keith finished his tattoo.
My tattoo
Yeah.
is finished.
Yay!
You guys can see it. I think I posted on Instagram too.
I think
So
so.
you guys can check it out. It's all done.
And I get mine in a month. I have a date. The
Yeah.
22nd, the 20.
You're getting 3.
I am
3.
3.
4.
Just
4
How did you get
Do-
1?
do
and
tell.
she got 3.
4 technically.
Mine was big.
5
Okay.
technically, because the other 2 aren't going to be done that time. So I have 2 footy prints from Bill and 1 footy print from Bubby's that has to go on my foot. So 3.
Okay.
And then I have to redo my wrist because you can barely see it anymore. And then I'm going to do my back.
Okay. What are you going to do on
No.
your back?
Lavender and a lily of the valley
Okay.
for my mother and grandfather.
Was that a lily? That was an awful
It's a lily.
exaggerated
Yeah,
lily.
that
I think it's,
Sure?
it's-
Are you
I
sure
think
about
it's, I
that?
think it's called a lily of the valley. I have a picture of it.
That was called the Krugs.
It's
kicking
called the
in.
Krug. No, I really actually don't know. Sedona sent it to me, and she's gonna have him in her bouquet because she said that they were grandpa's like birth flower or something. And I was like, oh, I can put that in with my lavender for grandma because that'd be good for them.
Okay. Cool.
I never met him, so I don't know.
Mm.
So,
All right.
but that'd be cute on my shoulder. So that's a whole nother one, not this session.
All right.
That's a whole nother $500.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
You can hear the fireworks going off outside.
Yeah, I know.
Dogs are shaking.
We're
by
okay.
us.
We're okay though. Our
Uh,
medication's kicking in.
Did you medicate?
I was going to say there.
Yeah, your hooker's passed out. Mine's shaking a little, but she's still laying there, so we're okay.
I'll tell you, my medication is doing just fine right now.
What would happen if I mix the good with the bad?
That would taste disgusting, probably. It's not good to mix them.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I wouldn't do it. You're going to be sick.
I think I'm gonna do it.
See, there you go. Live on TV. Thanks.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
All right, quiz
Think I'm
of the
gonna
week.
do it.
Oh, we got a quiz. Where are my letters?
Quiz.
My letters are
Your
gone.
letters are right here.
You lost my letters.
I put your letters were on
Are
top
we
of my
keeping
letters.
track? Because we didn't.
Why do I have letters?
Oh, yeah. You don't have a book, do you?
Why do
No,
you have
I don't.
letters?
I don't know.
Why did
Why
we
do
get
I?
4 letters? John never plays.
I just got 4 letters.
Oh.
Just in case.
Okay.
I
I'm
do have to
mixing
say
mine.
this is audience participation. So
I've been a
be a
marked,
marked woman.
I've been a marked woman for years, Dad.
Lindsay doesn't have our prize for tonight for our winner, but
That's fine. We're not really paying attention. We're not keeping track of
Today
score
we
this week.
won't, but as
It's
of
end- it's-
next year.
I was going to show the koozies.
Oh,
but-
you know what? You know what I found on someone had it for sale. So Cry Cut that does like
Nope.
the oh.
But keep going. I'll go with it.
So Cry Cut it's a little machine. You take vinyl or whatever.
Oh, it's
and
like
it cuts
The
out
leaf or the cricket or the
cricket. Cry
something.
Cut,
There you
yeah.
go. Okay.
So that same thing, it has this thing to make mugs and
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
We should get one of those.
That's what I was thinking because we could like
We'll
make
go
up our
half and
own
down it.
CTC.
And then have even if you do a cute little whatever quiz you won, like quiz number 5 winner or
Exactly.
something like that.
Yeah, we could make up our own and send those out.
Well,
We could make up a hooker of the week one and somebody could win a
Oh,
hooker of
now
the
we're
week
talking.
mug.
There you go.
Ooh, I like that.
Can we send one to Nancy?
You know I would.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
send
That
one to
probably-
Nancy and send one to AOC.
I would hand.
Right.
Sorry. There's,
Some weird
there's an
noises going
itch.
on behind us. So we were going to give tonight. I was going to give away a koozie.
Truth about beer
Champagne?
koozies?
You move the
Krug
koozies.
champagne.
No, I was going to give away
No,
a truth
we don't
about.
make that kind of money unless you're volunteering to send it to somebody.
I was going to give away a truth about beer koozie.
Oh, we do have
So,
truth about beer koozies.
We do. So maybe we'll
The
kind of
winner can have a truth
maybe
about
we'll
beer
kind of
koozie.
pay attention to tonight. Who's going to be
All right.
Do we have
Okay.
should I get a piece of paper?
Probably.
Hold on.
Hold on.
We're not
Hold
doing-
the phone.
Hold,
we're not-
please.
Hold the phone.
I
Lindsay,
can
Lindsay can do it on there.
I
Oh,
can do this.
awesome.
I can
This
do
is
it.
this is audience participation. We want,
Okay.
we want them to
Okay.
participate. so.
Yeah.
I think the audience
what
wants
makes
to
it fun.
participate regardless of who the score.
Right. Now,
I have stickies on my
hold
thing
on.
and stuff bothering
Before
me.
before we go forward for the audience, though, if you're going to post your answer to your question, please note what number of question it is.
1C,
So,
1
yeah, just so we know,
B.
because otherwise we
And
just
I am
start seeing a bunch
100%
of-
just writing who won and not writing what everybody's answer is.
Okay.
But
you
we're
have
still
to
thinking we're
track
not
who's
ready yet.
winning though. So okay, all right, let's do
They'll
this.
know by
right.
whoever
So what
gets
questions
to
do
the,
we
like
have
if
this week,
Dan
John?
has 10
2021
names.
year in review. Now, this is going to be a
Yes.
short quiz.
Okay.
because
Short quiz.
This was tough. I will have to say I was going through this today, and it was not as easy as you
It's
would
not
think.
bad mixed.
You said we were going to 9 o'clock tonight, so
I did.
yeah,
Oh,
Taste it. It's not bad mixed.
I'm not tasting it.
Taste it.
No, I'm good.
Taste it.
All right, question
Come on,
number
do
one.
it.
all right. Question
I'm
number
not
one.
ready.
Which of
My
the
word
following
still hasn't come up yet.
which of the following billionaires went into
Oh, I
space
know
in
this one. I know this
2021?
Oh,
Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg.
No.
Sergey Brin and Bernard Assault.
oh God, there was two of them.
Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos, or Elon Musk and Bill
Jesus.
Gates.
That sucks.
Oh, I thought everybody said they knew this.
I never
I
said
know
I knew
it.
there was a dude that went in
I
there. I didn't know there
know.
was two of them.
I know
I just know William Shatner, but I
it.
don't.
I know it.
No, billionaires.
Oh,
Billionaires.
he's not a billionaire.
Excuse
off of Star
me?
Trek?
No, the Shat is not a billionaire.
Oh,
Are you
Hold on.
Googling over there?
No, I have to take notes because my word's not coming up.
What
Is that
the
an option?
hell?
No, it's not an option.
Oh, sorry.
Christine
It's not-
says C. She agrees with me.
It's not letting me do it. Okay, hold on. Motherfucker.
What are you doing over there?
we lost
Losing
that
in my life.
I know we lost Dot tonight. Where's Dot?
Yeah.
Christine, you're the only one playing, I think. Come on, guys. We got 6 people on right now.
Hold
Okay.
on. What am I guessing? C. I don't know what C is, but we're gonna go.
That was a
with it.
good guess, huh?
Did I win?
C.
Yay, C. Okay, who won C?
Christine so far.
Christine.
All right. Question number 2. What team was the first in history to win the 21 Super Bowl at
Darren
home?
said C.
Oh,
Darren said
shoot.
C.
Kansas
First in
City
history?
Chiefs, the New
So
England
Christine and
Patriots,
Darren.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or the Las Vegas Raiders? Who won the Super Bowl in February?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
February was
Oh.
such a long time
It
ago.
was. You
And
just
like I
don't
watched football. I'm gonna
understand.
go with Tampa Bay because I like Tampa Bay.
I don't even know because I didn't watch
I don't even know
I
who
know.
played.
football.
I don't even think we watched it. Did we?
Yes, we
Darren's
did.
saying
Did we?
C.
Yes, we did.
I'm gonna go with
Ah.
Darren because Darren's a football nut. Darren's got this.
Oh man.
I know
Christine's
it's
going
wrong.
C.
I know
Would-
it's wrong.
I was gonna go with B too. I'll just
Nope.
I'll be the odd
Tampa
man
Bay.
out.
Although I don't think they won.
So
Everybody's saying C though. Darren
Maybe.
saying C. Christine saying C. It
Yes.
was C. Wow. I don't watch football for the record.
So,
Right.
just remember
Christine
that,
and Darren.
there's a new quarterback in Tampa Bay. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and a new tight end.
Oh, that's it. Wasn't
I don't know what that means.
where was he with before?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. What team was he with before?
B.
Yes, that's okay.
Question number 3. Which country hosted the delayed 2020 Olympics in 2021?
Did we have the
Jesus
Olympics?
Yeah, we
Christmas.
did.
China, Thailand, Australia, or Japan?
Go China.
Was it China?
No idea.
I
Probably
thought
not. But
Full
I'm
guess.
saying China.
Beijing.
There's stickies on my.
Which
have
country
yours.
hosted the delayed 2020 Olympics in
Yeah,
2021?
what happened on the numbers or letters?
You
All
had
right,
stickies
everybody
on-
picking A?
Darren says D, Japan.
Uh-huh.
Christine,
Christine
says A.
Is that everybody?
I think that's everybody who's
Yeah,
playing
I think it was
tonight.
Beijing.
Aren't we going to Beijing?
No idea.
Damn it, Darren.
Isn't
Darren,
Beijing,
go Darren.
Isn't Beijing next year?
Is it?
True.
Yes.
Hmm.
Remember Japan, and we
I don't-
watched the volleyball team.
I don't pay attention to this stuff.
I don't remember where it was in. I mean, I can remember some of
And
the
watched
scenes,
we
but
watched the volleyball team. We were
Yeah.
Wendy and I were rooting on the women's volleyball team.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
they
but,
actually
I
they
mean-
got gold. We were very happy. That was our whole Olympics.
we came in like really late watching the Olympics. Otherwise, I'm an Olympic junkie.
See, my mom used to be, so I used to watch all the time. That's so I was like, I didn't even know they had it this time.
We came in really late. I think.
Question
the
number
last
4:
couple
In which of the
days.
following canals did the container ship Ever Given run aground? This was a big
Okay.
thing.
It
Yep,
was.
it
I
The
remember
Yeah.
that.
Erie
It was
Canal, the
huge.
Suez
It was
Canal,
a
the
big
Panama
thing.
Canal, or the Beijing Hangzhou
I
Canal.
think it was
Oh,
this one.
Oh, we
shit.
got
Oh, I can't
answers all
switch.
over the place.
I can't switch. It's too late.
So is everybody picking C or B?
Hold on, we don't have 4 popping up yet.
Come on, Darren and Christine.
Christine says B. Come on, Darren, get your vote in there.
We need like the Jeopardy music to play.
It's probably still on my phone.
They're probably still playing.
It's probably still playing on my
Just turn your
phone.
volume up. It'll come up.
Yeah, there we
That was the
go.
weirdest thing.
That was. Did you really send it to him?
You had
No,
to.
I did not.
Are you
I'm
sure?
on a PC.
Pinky
I'm not
swear.
on-
How the
I'm
hell
on a
did
Pinky
PC.
swear.
I'm on a PC. I do not have the
I
way
don't trust you,
to
Piggy
air
swear.
I did Pinky swear. I am not on PC.
Fucking Siri.
I do not have the way to do
That
that.
hooker.
All right, question 5. What celebrity?
Hold on. Who won that? Darren didn't answer.
Darren
No
did-
idea. Okay. So,
Okay.
did Christine win that?
Yes.
What
What
celebrity
are
did
you?
not die in 2021?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
jeez.
Seriously?
Really?
Seriously. I thought this was a good question, actually. I did a lot of research on this one. Dusty Hill from ZZ Top, Larry
Jesus.
King, Colin Powell.
Larry
or
King's
Keith
dead?
Richard.
Oh, that's easy.
Which celebrity did not die in 2021 out of these 4?
Fuck, I don't know. Can I be brutally honest?
You don't know who any of these
The
guys
only
are.
name I know is Larry King. I don't know anybody else. I'm gonna stick with Christine. We're gonna go with D.
The drummer for the Rolling Stones, and his name escapes me at the moment, did die this last year.
Ringo, not Ringo. No, Ringo was
Ringo Starr.
That's the Beatles.
That was
Wrong,
Beatles.
wrong band.
I know him.
Wrong band.
Wrong band. Sorry.
Okay, Darren and Christine got that one.
Who was named People Magazine's 2021 sexiest
Oh,
man?
I know
I think
this
I think I
one.
remember
Oh,
this
she
one.
knows this one.
Yeah.
I think I remember this one.
Michael B. Jordan, Paul Rudd, Steve Zahn, or Daniel
Oh,
Craig.
wait.
Maybe
Hey.
I
Where's Boris?
don't.
Yeah.
It's not Boris. Wait, I thought everybody knew
I-
this
No.
one.
I did. I
Can I,
Maybe
can I be
not.
brutally honest?
The wrong names up there.
I don't know who any of these people are. Okay, I'm gonna throat punch you.
What do you mean? I do not have this wrong.
I'm going with Darren.
Darren's saying B.
D.
No, B.
B. Rudd. D for Christine.
Christine's
Ooh.
on D.
Okay, turn your
I
phone.
don't know.
I'm gonna throw your phone away.
It wasn't done yet.
All right,
I
we
don't
ready?
care.
We ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's B.
Yes!
Son of a
Good job,
bitch.
Darren.
Just for the record, Michael B. Jordan was 2020.
2020.
Who are
2020?
these people?
Michael Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, not the same?
no.
Not
the same Jordan?
Not- he is
Michael
not the-
Jordan
Who the hell's
is
Michael B.
not.
He's not the basketball.
My,
Yeah. He's in
Michael Jordan
Hey,
is
Michael
not sexy.
he is a sexy man.
Take another drink.
Did you just say Michael Jordan was
All
sexy?
right.
If I were gay, he would be.
He
What
is
country
not
won the
sexy. I'm
most
gonna let
gold
you know that
medals
right
in
now.
the 2021 Japan
Oh, jeez. We're
Olympics?
back to the
Oh.
Olympics again.
United States, China, Great Britain, or Japan? Who won the most gold medals?
Just because it's funny.
10 minutes, Keith. 10 minutes.
Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna punch you.
Wow. You don't like my Jeopardy.
Dar- I
music.
don't like your Jeopardy music.
Darren says B.
Christine.
Hey, someone support me here.
Woo! I got B with you. I got B with
Oh,
All
you.
right, we're
that's
ready
right.
for the
Go.
answer?
No, not yet. Christine's. You're fine. Okay. All
Okay.
B's.
Damn
Except for
it.
Keith.
Really? I
Damn.
thought
One
we
more.
had the
One
most.
more.
Nobody.
It seemed like the obvious
No
answer, didn't it?
one.
I thought we had the most medals, not the most gold
We
medals.
did have the most medals, and we had one more gold medal than China.
See,
according-
that's what I get for not
According to
watching.
Olympics.com.
Olympics.com. Is that a reputable?
She's-
Who was Time Magazine?
Maybe that's what I'm
Mother
thinking. Maybe
fracker.
that's what I'm thinking instead of, yeah.
Time Magazine's Man of the Year, not the sexiest
Michael
man.
Jackson? Or Michael Jordan?
They're Joe Biden, Elon Musk,
Oh,
Jeff
yeah.
Bezos,
Of
and
course
Mark
it fucking
Zuckerberg.
was.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. I'm like, this one I know.
I don't. know
Who's
this
Jeff
one.
Really?
Bezos?
Jeff Bezos? You don't know Jeff? Yeah.
Amazon. Jeff
He's the guy.
Bezos.
Bezos is the guy that.
He's the Amazon guy. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
with B.
the
'cause
guy
I
that
have
he built the spaceship that looks like
Yeah.
a giant phallic symbol.
it. I don't know what that is. A phallic symbol?
Okay,
Big
we'll talk
wiener.
after
A big
that.
old
A
penis.
big wiener.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know he made a big
now,
wiener.
now all of a sudden, Elsie wants to change her answer.
Now I'm interested.
No, she's
He made a big wiener.
really changing
All
the
right.
scene now.
No, I'll stick with B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, Darren, where are you? Darren, I need you.
That's all I have. We only have
Okay.
8 questions for this.
Wow.
Wow, that's a short one.
That was some good ones though.
No, Darren.
And you were working like really hard on
It
them.
was not as easy as it looked.
So Christine got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darren got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's a tie.
Darren just said LOL. It's a tie.
Oh.
It is a tie.
Wah, wah.
So you both get a truth about beer koozie.
Woo!
Apparently Shiva
Uh-oh.
agrees.
Apparently, there's dittos in the house.
Dittos. All right. Good job. John.
If I had had more time, I mean, literally, Wendy was coming to me like, "Do you know what time it is?" So
I was
mean,
coming
got-
to you.
you
I
got
was
the
screaming
Jeopardy-
at
if
you.
I had
Jeopardy
if I
music?
had another probably another hour, I was going to put together a sudden death thing. So I'm planning on that for next year. Or next,
That's awesome.
Christine said my kids got all the answers, but I
Damn
didn't listen
children.
to them. That's even
Well,
better.
next time you
Christine-
will.
Christine, I would beg you that you have your kids watching next week because, well,
That's
other than the
'cause
fact
they-
that we do not have a kid-friendly show, but there's going to be a
Yeah,
sudden
how-
death.
how
that
old
the
are they? Her
children
kids
are
will
older,
probably
it's
be
fine.
really good
Okay.
at.
Really sudden death? Really? Next week?
Oh yeah, there's going to be a timed event.
Oh,
Like-
shit. Seriously?
Like seconds.
Man, you had the stuff planned out. don't
Oh,
you?
I got some things planned out.
I
So
guess
we're
that-
not drinking before that show, correct?
Yes, we are. That's even going to be better.
Hey, I think it's great that we
Shots.
drink beforehand.
I think so too. It loosens
Yeah.
us up. Makes us. I'm amazed. It's only 8:00 right now. Right?
It's because we have no hooker.
That's true. We don't have a of the week, and we don't have a PSA. And we,
But
Nobody did.
But don't we have we haven't even touched on the main topic.
What
the
is our main
So
topic?
what is
Yeah.
what
the
is
best
your,
of 2021?
what is your
Oh,
what
yes.
is your biggest story? What to you was the biggest story of 2021
News
biggest-
wise or like my life wise?
in general? What was the biggest story to you in 2021?
That goes into different things though, like entertainment wise.
Doesn't matter.
Like it does.
Anything. What
What
stands
was-
out the
What
most?
stands out? Yeah, what
out of
stands out the
2020?
most?
that
When
we
someone
fired
said-
What was-
nurses
when
in the
you
middle
go-
of a pandemic.
and that's a big story.
That is a
Yeah.
big story. It's huge.
In 2020, you were the heroes that were on the front lines.
Yeah.
Totally good. Giving us bonuses, all this good stuff.
In
Had
2021,
restaurants bringing us food every day.
in 2021, you're on the
Bye.
unemployment line.
Yep.
That's just
3
crazy.
days. Only 3 days. Only
Doesn't
3
matter.
days. I was
Doesn't
technically
matter. The whole
unemployed.
point is the fact that
Yeah.
you were the heroes a year ago, and now you're unemployed.
Well, a year ago, they didn't care that we were there in the thick of it, taking care of these patients. Not that we didn't know anything about it. We're winging it as same as everybody else was.
But now you can't be with them.
Now we can't be around them because we're not vaccinated.
And it just makes no sense to me.
And again, there's
Makes no sense.
there's no reasoning, no reasonable explanation as to
Nope. Why that's made,
why that was
other
made.
than the
Because
fact that they took
if
the money.
you're unvaccinated and somebody who comes in who's unvaccinated, okay, they're already sick. If you're unvaccinated and somebody comes in who is vaccinated
They're already sick.
or they're vaccinated,
Doesn't matter.
what's the point?
It's all about the money grab. It's all because they took the money. But this is my thing is you are taking people who put their lives on the line for these people when we had no clue what we were getting into.
But so
all
when
we
you
knew
say
is
it-
people were dying in front of us. Like that's all we knew. We didn't know why. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know anything. And we're just winging it.
I would drink.
there are
Really,
times
Dan?
when I wish Dan was sitting like right here between Wendy and I, and this is one of those times.
Are you okay?
That would be That would be. Have you read the screen?
We've lost Keith. Oh no, I didn't know that.
I would drink
I didn't
the
know
rest.
when I didn't know that he messed his
wish
pants.
Dan was here.
I mean,
This
that was
would
when he
be-
shit in front of the Pope, right?
Oh my God! Yes.
So this is my question.
Oh, you have a question. Here we go.
I do.
All right,
So,
and this is where
like-
Christine, put your kids to bed now.
Yeah, it's probably inappropriate. So, like, did he have a diaper on, or did he literally shit his underwear? Like, that's my question.
I think it's kind of unclear.
Because if he
Bit
shit,
cloudy at the
Does-
moment.
if he shit his underwear,
Does it
don't
matter?
you? Yes.
It was just a
Yes.
shitty
Because-
situation.
There's been a couple of times if he's in diapers, which he probably should be. This is a serious conversation, you
This
two.
is yeah.
You're not allowed in the studio anymore.
Can I have more, bartender?
Would you like the
Yeah, the Corbell. Yes, I want the cheap stuff.
So, because if he shits in a diaper, it's not going to fall out. It's contained.
It's quarantine.
It's quarantined. But if he shits in his underwear, it's going to fall out. So how did he walk around the Pope's, wherever the Pope stayed, when he just snorted? Where, like, how do you walk around with little shit pebbles in your underwear? Because it's not going to hold it in. It's not tight.
I doubt they were pebbles.
Well, if it was liquid even, then it's all down his, like, the Pope would have been like, sir, you need to leave. He didn't kick him out, did he?
Not that we know of.
Okay.
You two okay?
I don't think so.
So Keith, what is your biggest story of the year?
So, because if he's wearing diapers, I truly think we've caught him shitting on camera more than once.
Oh my
Because he gets that look like a 2-year-old gets, like he concentrates really hard. I've watched it a couple of times. I told you on a video we were watching, I said he's shitting right when he's standing like this. He was shitting right there.
And have you noticed that sometimes he is an hour late for a press conference?
No.
Oh yeah, there are times where he is as much as an hour late for a press conference. That might be one of the reasons.
Oh crap!
Yeah, okay, guys. Sharon, I am with you.
Those are terrible.
We all hate shit pebbles.
But like
So
You might need that
AOC
over
lost
there.
her virginity for the 50th time.
oh my
Well, who
God.
wants to be with that donkey?
Who said that?
Dad, of course. She has a Pope stain. Oh Lord.
Oh my God, Wendy! I'm dying.
a pulp stain?
What did Whitney even say that made you so funny? What started all this?
Started out with it was just a shitty situation, wasn't it? What you said. It was just funny.
Wow.
It was just funny. Oh my
But
God.
right, he was pooping when he had his arms crossed like that.
No, he was sleeping.
He was pooping.
He was. Are
He
you talking?
was-
Where are you talking about?
When he had that interview or whatever with somebody and they're like, and he stood there with his arms
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no,
where
he was
just
shitting.
like-
He was shitting in his pants. He was shitting.
Man,
I've seen it happen a million. He was shitting.
my head hurts now.
What was
Oh,
the
he
big-
already
was-
shit.
What
That
did he
was
say?
like
The
a,
second
oh,
biggest
shit
story. I
moment.
missed it.
He was shitting.
AOC lost her virginity for the 50th time.
Yeah, nobody's really surprised by that.
Oh my God, that was freaking hilarious. That's going to be a great coffee table crumb right there. You know that, right?
You
That's
guys
gonna
can't
be-
keep it together.
That's going to be awesome.
Wow.
Oh my God. You know,
Can I have some of the cheap stuff?
you know, for me, John, honestly, it was 2021 as a whole for me was just, I've said it multiple times on the show that I feel like we're living in some kind of freaking dystopian
Oh, you say this all the
nightmare,
time.
you
Like the
know,
Twilight
just-
Zone.
yeah, it's just fucking
He just looks at me
weird,
sometimes
just
and he's like, can you seriously believe this?
like the things that are going on. I never thought I'd live to see this whole year. I mean, 2020 was kind of weird because the virus
Okay.
started. You know, we were getting into all the mandates and everything, and the
Mhm.
masks and all the
Diapers
bullshit.
on your
you know,
face.
diapers on your face. But 2021 just went over the top. It just got
It
out of
took a
control.
left turn and,
it's
you
just,
know.
it just kept going.
It said,
Yeah.
hold my beer.
From
Yeah.
January
Yes, it did.
6th on, it's just been just unbelievable. Like I don't even watch the news because it's just everything I see is just unfreaking believable. So for me, it was all of 2021. It wasn't any particular
There's no one
story.
thing that stands
No.
out more than anything. So you're saying more of the general slide towards
Every day.
socialism,
For me, it's the year our country went to shit.
the politicalization. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah,
The politicalization of everything.
it's over.
Everything is becoming political.
I mean,
everything's political now.
You're talking just doubling down on stupid. That's what 2021 was for me. Just doubling down on stupid shit.
So what are some good things?
We've lost our mind.
I lost my job and got a really good one.
And see, that's a good thing. That I
Yes.
mean, everything happens for a reason: the
Yep.
good, bad, and the ugly. And there was some
Ended up in a
ugly,
place.
but there's some good that comes out of it.
I
and
really
that's
like it. I really, really like it.
On a positive
super
note, though, for
excited.
2021, I do feel like the tail end of 2021, there has been, and I might be wrong, or maybe I'm a little bit optimistic, but I believe there's been an awakening in the country.
Optimistic.
I think there's starting to become a shift.
Mhm.
I don't know how great that shift is going to be, but I think there is a shift.
I think that. Do you disagree?
No, I don't disagree. The problem is, and I've said this to Wendy multiple times, we've had the conversation. The issue is that conservatives as a whole just want it to stay where it is, want it to stay the same, want it to stay the way it was, maybe, slightly.
Was when?
Well, and it varies for everybody, right? But we just want to.
And gas wasn't $5 a gallon. I'm good with that.
We want to stay the way it was, whatever the good old days were. You can pick any time in history. But for the conservatives, it's never good enough. Never. Or I'm sorry, for the liberals, it's never good enough. Never good enough. And so they are constantly fighting.
They're always pushing the envelope.
Always pushing the envelope. And so the problem is the fact that the conservatives only rise up and be able to and put their foot down and say enough just when it stops, even for just the briefest of second. But the liberals never stop.
But
they may pause, but they never stop.
But do you see a shift in, I'm going to call them the old school liberals. Do you see a shift in them, of them starting to get kind of frustrated with what's going on?
There are those that consider themselves not in any kind of party, not in any kind of, they just are the independent voters.
Yeah.
And so those are the swing voters, they call them. Those are the ones that have finally said, okay, because we've seen
this is crazy.
We're seeing the polls now that say that most of the independent swing voters regret their vote.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens in the 22 election, the midterm elections. We'll see what happens in the 24 presidential election. It's
well, wasn't there a thing out that just said that his approval rating was at like 22%?
It keeps finding a new bottom.
Right.
So whenever they seem that they found the bottom, they find a new bottom. So the issue is, because even now we're seeing it where CNN and CBS and those are actually starting to turn on the president a little bit and starting to just, the honeymoon is definitely over, because they're starting to treat him like a really crappy president.
Literally, what has happened? What has he done other than turn it to shit? He's done
a lot. He's done a lot to turn it to shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Has he done anything good? Anything?
Have you not paid attention to what Peppermint Patty has been saying?
No, I can't really get past
touting
her.
about how great the economy is going, and this is the
How
best
is the economy good?
ever.
I have no workers
They are
at
sitting
any
there
of
saying
our
this is the
facilities.
best economy ever.
All right.
Gas is $1 million.
Shit. Dan's getting serious on us. What the
but
hell?
We have 8 people watching right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of the 8 people watching, how many of it's us? Are you guys on YouTube?
I'm not on YouTube.
I'm in.
I'm not.
You're on. So you're the only one. So out of the 8 people
7.
watching on YouTube right now, how many people's lives are better today than it
They
was
were
4
last
years
year.
ago?
Last year, even last year.
No, last year doesn't count though, because
Last year was shit.
Yeah,
So
it
it
kinda
better
went to
be
shit
better
toward
than
the
last
end.
year.
but honestly, if you can answer that
2
question
years ago.
honestly and say your life is better now, I'd like to know.
Or
I'd
say that your
like
life
to
is
know.
better. I mean,
In what way though? That's hard, because I
It's
would
hard
say
to say, but on
I
the
would
other
say
hand,
my life
where-
is better
where was
now
your-
than it was 4 years ago.
where was your life? I mean, even 4 years ago, where was your life 2 years ago? Where did you end this time,
2019.
the end of 19?
See, and like from a personal perspective,
like
I think
personal-
it's been a good year for
Yeah.
me. I'm self-employed. I don't have to go to work.
Can you stop bragging, please?
I know. I mean,
Drink some more of the 200 champagne.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're paying more for food. We're paying more for gas. We're still dealing with them trying to force
There's
vaccines down
different
our
facets.
throat.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
That's what it
different
depends. Like
facets.
I guess.
personally, I think this year, like I'm better off than I was at the beginning. Hi, Miss Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. Happy New Year.
Finally, Wendy's
Tell
back.
your
All
sister.
right.
Tell your
Hey,
sister
Wendy.
hi. So personally, I
Wendy
think
says hi.
this year was. I think this year was better than it was last year because I think we grow every year. But that's on a personal note.
All right, let me ask you this then. I'll make it very specific. For our country,
Oh
are
yeah,
we
we're
better
not.
off now than we were 2 years
Absolutely.
ago?
Absolutely.
We
not.
are 100% closer
No.
to being in a World War
All right,
III.
I'll
Yeah.
keep it. I'll keep it at that question.
Thank you.
then.
That's
Not
I'm
so
like, you
much-
have to make it like everybody's different.
Right.
Happy New Year, Wendy.
So what about for Wendy? What was your big story for the what was your if you were to look back, and this goes for all three of you, if you were to look back at 2021, what is going to be the biggest story that you would refer to for 2021? What would you tell your grandchildren? What would you tell little kids that
Mine's
ask,
easy.
ask you about
Vaccine
2020?
mandates and this everything that goes with it, and the mindset behind it. That's probably the one thing that like just glares at me.
The vaccine mandates?
Yes.
Yep.
I would agree with part of that. I'd also agree with the fact that our country, we've turned on each other in a way that I've never seen before.
Oh yeah.
Like I've said, I've seen so many people, even on Facebook, people I went to school with, just get downright nasty with people who aren't vaccinated, and just make it like it's like we're
Like you're killing my children.
Yeah, like they put
Yeah.
us up there with murderers. I mean, it's just the mindset.
And
It
the
just-
sad part is so much of that it has been fueled by forces outside of our. I don't even
Our
wanna
control.
right. People in other countries, they're the ones that are actually
Fueling this.
fueling it. Absolutely. Because they want to see us divided. Because
Mhm.
guess what?
We're weaker when we're divided.
Absolutely.
But do you think it goes back? So I'll ask you this question: do you think it goes back to the idea that we can't think for ourselves anymore?
100%.
Yes.
Well,
We're
see, that's
Yes.
been the
People have.
general-
Yeah.
that's been the general
love
consensus
you,
out of
Wendy.
Washington for decades.
right, but
Isn't that one of the things though that they talked about when they had this whole pandemic meeting months before it
the-
apparently
the
got
World
released?
Economic Forum.
Yep, that too. Didn't they talk about strength and how our strength is when we were one?
Absolutely. So if they divide us,
Then we're
then it
not.
weakens us as a
Then we're
country.
easier to control.
Right.
So
Mhm.
once they divide us, once Black Lives Matter comes out, once critical race theory comes out, once all this comes out and all the political on top of it, we're all just fragmented. We're a fragmented community.
Yep. Yep.
But I would like to think, and this is my little bit of hope that I have in human beings, which is very little, but my little bit of hope that I have in humans is that if something truly happened, like if 9/11 happened again, or if we
Forbid.
truly did get bombed or something like that from another country, I think that we would group
hope.
together.
You would hope.
But
You would
that's
hope
my
to,
little
yeah.
bit of human. Again, it's very small
But why does it always take a catastrophe for us to come together?
because we don't give a shit other than that.
No, because of the fact
'Cause
that
it
we are
doesn't
too
affect us.
spoiled.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we don't care.
There's a thing that's been floating around social media for a couple of years that I know of. It says that, bad times create tough men. And then it goes on and it says good times create soft men, and soft men create bad times
Yep.
and bad times. And
Yep.
it's a circle.
huge.
So it's a loop. So then that is very true because of the fact that, it all goes very cyclical.
Mhm.
And we'll see what happens in the next generation or so.
Yep.
But
They're not
know.
going to be strong men. Look at these men now with freaking buns in their hair. Are you serious? And
that's-
mandals. What are
oh,
you doing?
Well,
Mandel.
look at our grandparents' generation and all the different hurdles they had from, the Depression, the different wars,
Yeah.
the Spanish flu.
Exactly.
They had so many
Right.
different
And then having to build up from
events.
that.
Exactly. And what really big events that we and just
Nothing.
in our generation
9/11. That's it. We've
9/11.
had nothing.
and this pandemic. pandemic.
But
nothing. We've had nothing.
I guess
Right.
the hard thing for me to comprehend is, I always go back to my Facebook people because I'm friends with a lot of people I went to high school with.
Mm-hmm.
So we all had a similar upbringing. We all had a similar education, right? We all went to the same high school.
Mhm.
I often think, why are we so different now in the way we think? Why are the four of us different? Like I was telling Lindsay the other night, I said, I often wonder if her and I weren't together, or the four of us didn't hang out together, where would
he have got vaccinated?
Where would I be in the
You'd be a
vaccine?
you'd be a raging liberal.
No,
I
I would
think-
never be a liberal.
No, but
I would
I
never be a
think
liberal.
I
No,
100% think he would have been vaccinated.
But would I have gotten
100%.
vaccinated based
Yes.
on the information that I had seen?
100%, because he didn't have me fueling that background, fueling that research part of it. He would have probably looked a little bit into it, but not as deeply as I did.
Yeah.
Now,
And I would agree. It's the people that you're
And
close
then-
around and that
Your-
you
your
can't
your
you
community,
feel
your
that
your
Causes
family.
conversation,
right.
Yeah.
Now, maybe it's not a good choice. I don't know. Maybe I might get COVID and it could be devastating for me. I don't know. Nobody knows.
No.
You know what I mean?
You take the shot, and it could be devastating.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So what's your biggest?
So you kind of got to
best
wait out.
guess?
So at this point, we got 10 people on YouTube right now. Thanks for joining us, guys.
yes.
So
There are no liberals in my family. Dad, you never know. What happens if I change? You never
no,
know.
there is not. There's no liberals. In our
That's
family.
my whole family.
But the
I'm
thing.
the only one not.
But the thing is, you hope you're educated enough to know. Lindsay and I have done a lot of research on, the ivermectin, the zinc, the
Vitamins.
quercetin, which I learned it was pronounced quercetin. I think it is.
Quercetin?
Quercetin, not quercetin. It's interesting. 'Cause I've
Yeah,
been
do you
saying it
say
wrong
that
the whole
with your
time.
pinky up?
Quercetin.
It's quercetin.
But again, we
Just
we-
like it's
we do
Buttigieg.
the research. We know what it takes to keep our bodies healthy and hopefully to mitigate if we do get the virus. I have members of my family who have had it, who still have it.
We were still
and
fighting
who
it.
are fighting it, and getting through it.
We
but
have members that are vaccinated too.
But I also
Yeah.
hear people that I went to school with that are getting it and suffering through it and having a hard time with it. So it's just fascinating. It really is. And to really think about where would I be if I didn't have that influence. So you got to think about the people who
Yeah.
are so pro-vax to where they're demonizing people who are not. Where's that voice coming from?
That education.
Is it media? Is it friends? Is it family? What is it?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's,
I would love to talk
kind of-
to your friends.
would you?
I would.
You can do that. Just go on my Facebook.
I figured they'd hate you after that. So
Wendy says, I'm not getting the jab because I let my body take care of itself. I had the Rona. I don't even research. I just don't want it. So,
you did, and you could only not smell anything until what? You came and smelled the jalapenos or something when she was at our house.
yeah.
She got so excited.
So, I mean, I don't want to minimize it because there are people that
It
are
is
truly
a
suffering
virus.
from it.
It
There are
is-
people dying.
You
from it.
can
Absolutely.
get super sick. I mean, we watched Brian and Allison
Right.
super sick for like 2 weeks. It is no joke, but you have to. Your body is a machine.
And
You're not going to run your car without oil and expect it to be
Absolutely.
fine. You have to give it the equipment to be able to run at an optimal level. And 99% of humans are not. McDonald's and Diet Cokes don't
Right.
count.
And I just
No.
dumped my McDonald's stock.
I know.
Did
I'm
you-
sorry. Wah, wah.
A few episodes back, we had my brother on and
And that was a great
my niece.
episode. It
and
truly was.
And the whole purpose of having them on was I wanted people to know that, look, there are things you can do to take care of yourself. There are
Yes.
things you can do to boost your immunity, to keep your body up. God forbid you do.
But
get
it's not
this,
easy.
to-
It takes
it's
work.
not.
And
It's a
everyone
lot,
wants
and it's
the easy way
expensive.
out. And
course.
the jab is, let's
The
face
easy
it,
way out.
the easy way out.
Easy way out.
But it's really not because everybody else is still getting the Rona after the jab. So
And those
just
getting
saying.
the jab are still getting the Rona.
Just saying.
That's the biggest thing that doesn't make any sense to me is the fact that they're pushing something so hard that they know
It's crazy, Wendy.
is not effective. I get,
But it's money.
Like I told Lindsay the other day, I said, if this vaccine came out and everybody who got the vaccine,
Didn't get the Rona.
guaranteed they
Yeah.
never get the Rona, they never spread it.
Or you have like
You
the
wouldn't-
I
one
would
in it, or
seriously
you have
consider it.
like the
Right.
1 in a million that get it because there's always going to be shit that happens. But like if I give it to 100 people and 99 people don't get it and don't give it, I'm good.
But now
That's awesome.
we're hearing about
Even 80.
we're hearing about perfectly healthy people who have gotten the boosters, and this one guy dies 48 hours later after getting the booster.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
No explanation.
After
for it.
he had the other 2 already.
Could it have been a freak accident? Yes. But how many more of these stories are coming
How
to
many
light?
freak
How
accidents
many
are
freak
there?
accidents
Right.
are there? Exactly.
Well,
That's
and then
my
it
point.
comes to, what was that lady in Africa that we were looking into that was doing, she had all of her patients. She had like 200 patients, and half of them have had the Rona shot and half of them haven't. Half of those half that haven't have had the Rona and had antibodies. Like, she had this beautiful mix of patients, and she was doing this paper on it and doing this research. And every time they'd come in, she would draw their blood.
Mhm.
And she would look at it. So she wasn't sending it to the lab. It wasn't anything like that. Like, it was just her doing research.
She was doing her own research.
Yeah, she
Okay.
was crossing her
just
T's
for her.
just for her. And she starts looking at all these blood draws and realizing that everybody who's been vaccinated has metal shards now in their blood. These weird little metal shards. So she's like, oh, maybe it was just, this one batch or whatever. And she'd vaccinated a lot of these patients too, because they wanted to be vaccinated, which is fine. She's like, okay. So she's realizing this, and she's like, oh, maybe it's just one batch. So she goes back through her records, realizes it's all from different batches, all from different makers. You know what I mean? All different boxes, and they all have these little metal shards in their blood. And then she starts to notice, like 2 or 3 blood draws later, that their red blood cells are starting to be shaped differently, that they're starting to look more like sickle cell patients, that they're changing the way the blood cells look.
So
Wow.
did she ever look under the microscope for
This is under the microscope. Like, this is what she's seeing.
but just the vaccine, taking the vaccine.
Oh,
Well,
put it
that's
under
what she was
microscope.
looking at.
Yeah.
So she was looking at the ones that were vaccinated, and she was noticing that there was metal shards in them. And then in the ones that were vaccinated, she was noticing, because all of her patients, she was drawing their blood. After she started this, she's like, I'm going to do it for everybody, make it a double blind study, like make it super, super, super easy to look at. And everybody who had been vaccinated had these metal shards. And then she started noticing that their blood cells were changing, that their
do you
red
rem-
blood cells were looking different.
Do you remember when people at the very beginning were sticking magnets on the injection site? Remember
And
that?
starting,
No.
and
You remember that?
they were
No,
sticking
go look
magnets
that
on
up.
their arm, and it would stay
Yeah, it would stay
right where the shot
right
was.
where the injection site was. You never
And-
saw that?
and
Really?
the
biggest-
Oh, check that
the
out. It's interesting.
biggest,
This
Mhm.
is
yeah.
this is
So
new.
They
that
would take
happened.
magnets and just
stick
would
it
just
to their
stick
arm.
to their arm where the injection site
And then
was.
the other big thing was that the Pfizer came out and said, oh, well, we didn't know, but
As we get very
who
silent.
knows?
Well,
Sorry.
it's
it's
a great question. Dad.
But her illness is just, she's just tired and achy. I mean, it honestly could be the flu. It could be anything.
Yeah, because the flu does exist, and
the flu is here, and it is flu season. I mean, I don't know if she got
surprisingly,
her.
they're saying it's come back this year.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Like, we've had so many people that have been sick from it. It's so bad.
But we also don't know. We also don't know what the
They're
side
still
effects
using
of
the
vaccine
PCR
are.
test.
I know. I saw that.
Did you see that? You saw that? That was on our group chat.
Did you
and-
really burp in the
I did. I'm so
microphone?
sorry. I apologize.
Have some more Corbell. There you go.
I know. I need to. So no, they were. Was it Brian was saying that? Oh, now the CDC says you can't use the PCR test. In June, we had this on the show.
Right.
We talked about
yeah.
this on the show.
We talked
yes.
about this and said December 1st, they cannot use the PCR test. They gave people plenty of time to come up with other reasonings. Apparently, we don't fucking pay attention because we're still using the PCR test. One of the girls at work went and got PCR tested last week. And I was like a real PCR test? She said, oh, yeah, that's what it said on the thing.
And I don't understand
What?
that. And so with the PCR test, are they in the home tests too? Could
No.
they be?
No.
So the
They're not.
PCR test
Okay.
is only urgent care, emergency room,
Are
stuff
they
like
the rapid
that's,
ones?
That's the one, the rapid one that goes straight all the way up to your fucking brain. Like,
Oh my
That's a
God,
terrible
I've
one.
done that.
but it doesn't know the difference between
The
It's
flu
COVID and
COVID.
SARS because
Yeah.
it's the same virus. They said this from the beginning. They were nervous about this when it first came out, but that was the only way we had to test it. They were also getting negative or false positives when they hadn't even tested anybody. Like, they'd literally take it out, wave it in the air, shove it back in, and it would come out as positive. And they're like, nothing happened. Like, we didn't do anything.
So Dad brings up a good point that I didn't even think about.
Oh, I've never had the flu shot
She got the
for
flu
seniors.
shot, but here's the thing: I heard a while back, and this is
Oh,
just what
I remember
heard,
reading that.
that the flu shot had
A
an
reaction to the
interaction
vaccine.
with the COVID shot. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm
gonna
not
have to
sit
look
here
into
and say
that.
that it's true.
Oh,
But
wow.
I'm gonna have to do some
so
research.
so my question, Dad, would be: did she start feeling the symptoms after she took
got
the
it.
flu shot? Because that would be an interesting thing to think about, because
Yeah.
they did say that there was potential interactions between the COVID vaccine.
I remember
and the
reading
flu
about
shot.
that.
There was,
but
there
I
was
didn't
something
know
that
if
came out.
because I know the senior one is different than the regular one. So I don't know if it's the regular one or the senior one that's having the reactions, or if it's all of them.
Well, and I
know.
would imagine, I mean, depending upon what medications you take,
Mhm.
I would imagine that that's, I mean, just like everybody's chemical makeup is
Yeah.
that different.
Yep.
Mhm.
So a drug that for MS,
Yeah.
if we both had MS, it
For
works
me, it's
for
going to
you,
be different. Mhm.
but for me, it doesn't
100%.
work.
100%.
True.
100%. Because
Very
I've
true.
tried 2 of them that did not work for me at all. And that's why I went to another one. But it's all trial and error. That's the thing. Is
Exactly.
even if it's a guarantee, not a guarantee, but even if it's a proven, just like Tylenol.
Right. It
You
works
can
for
take
some.
Tylenol,
Right.
I can take ibuprofen, and they both work. But if you take ibuprofen, it might not work.
Right.
So,
When he said when her mom got the flu shot, she'd always get sick.
yeah.
And I've heard that with a lot of
Usually,
people.
Yeah.
because it's
I had an
usually a
uncle
live
that always
virus, which is the best for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it goes back to natural immunity.
It's, yeah.
Let your immune
Yeah.
system do it.
It might have been by the time it took it. There's a lot of fireworks
There's a lot of
outside right
fireworks
now.
there
going on
is.
right
I'm petting my pity with my feetsies.
I do want to thank everybody for hanging with us tonight.
Your
we did say we
hooker
were
is
going to go
not
late,
okay.
so we do appreciate that. She's over. Where? She's fine.
No, she keeps looking
Yeah.
back.
She
at
has
you.
not decided what she's
Does
going to
she?
do yet.
She's okay.
But she's medicated too, so it's
yeah,
fine.
she's
They're-
fine.
they're good.
She's like, whatever.
Mine is passed out, thankfully. There's no shaking.
So we did say we were going to go on tonight, so
She's
we
not
appreciate
dead,
you guys
is she?
hanging out with us.
Yes,
No,
thank
she's not
you.
dead.
Okay.
I do want to invite everybody to go to check us out on Rumble too. I know you guys are on YouTube right now. We do appreciate
There's
that.
5
but,
people watching us on Rumble.
We're trying to build
Thank
up our Rumble.
Rumblers.
But
Yes.
yeah, because YouTube could always, kick us off at any time.
Any
at any
minute.
time, especially when you start talking about wiener suckers.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
Buddha judge.
But-
Buddha Jesh. Buddha
Judge.
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 I'm gonna add some
was
more
the-
of my Corbel. Have
that-
we toasted?
We have not toasted. We have
We
to
should
toast.
probably toast.
You
Give
guys
me
have some
yours.
left?
You can
Of
have the
course.
fancy one.
You're gonna give me the crap one.
Yep.
So I think it would be really good to hear from some of those people that are listening. What are some of the best things they think happened in 2021?
Yes.
Best things?
personally
Best things.
and
Let's
in
try
life.
and keep it a little positive. We've been
What
a little
things
negative.
happened?
Yeah. What do they think are some of the upsides of 2021?
Darren's gonna get punched.
Do I need to post that?
Oh.
Darren's gonna get his butt whooped. Beat him, Wendy. Didn't you guys just have a
I was
beautiful
gonna say,
anniversary?
didn't you just have an anniversary?
and a beautiful weekend, and now she's gonna murder you. I'm gonna have to help her dig your grave.
We're gone on YouTube. So anyway, while we still have 8 people on, go check us out on Rumble, please.
Yeah, Rumble. We have 4 on Rumble. Okay,
go give us a Rumble.
to 2022.
Yes.
May
To
we creep
2022.
into it very slowly and very quietly and make it through it, not paying $9 a gallon for gas.
And
Yes.
to great friends and family.
Yes.
they're great.
Cheers.
Clink.
Yes,
Amen to that.
absolutely.
Clink, clink,
Your virtual clink.
clink, clink, virtual
Clink,
clink,
clink.
clink, clink.
Yes. Good. So what'd you give me? Did you give me the Krug?
I gave you the fancy one
I
because
got
nobody
the-
likes
I
it.
got the Krug. Got the Krug. Sounds like a
You got the
disease,
two-
right?
I gave you the $200 one,
I
baby.
got the Krug. Like COVID.
That's like a virus.
Right? I got
Is that the
Krug.
girlfriend nobody wants?
I got the Krug in 2022.
Oh, he's got the
Oh,
boyfriend nobody
Couldn't-
wants.
Couldn't
the
get a vaccine
Krug.
for that. Huh?
Right? Couldn't get a vaccine.
No, it doesn't work. Would you like some Corbel, sir? There's a little baby bit left.
That's the thing that kills me about the vaccine, though. It's funny because you're thinking about all the variants that are out right now, and the vaccine was meant for the original strain, right?
The alpha.
That's the
Correct.
alpha,
Yeah.
right? And if it's not working on the alpha, What
Why
the
do we think
hell
it's gonna
makes it
work
think it's gonna
on
think in all the variants?
the
Delta,
Omicron?
the Omicron, all the ones that are
Hey,
out.
hey. I look at it from
What?
this standpoint. Don't knock it
Do you try it?
if it's keeping those that have it
happy?
happy.
I don't think it's really keeping them happy.
Yeah,
it
I
goes
don't
back-
think
it goes
anyone
back
with
to
it
the
would
sa-
be
It goes back to the
happy.
same thing about the flu shot. If you think the flu shot is going to help you, go get the flu shot. If you don't think the flu shot is going to help you, don't worry about it.
Right. It's a personal
It's a
If you
personal
think that the
choice.
COVID shot is going to be good for you, then go right ahead.
Aw, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Aw, thanks, Dan. Happy New Year to you too.
Yes, Christine.
I'd
Yeah.
like some wealth. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Not just health.
I'm good with love
I'm
and
okay
health.
with health.
I'm good with love and health.
We got
love
it. We-
check.
We got health.
Wow.
Wow, that looks interesting.
Wow.
Except you're drilling into my face. Wow. Wow.
I'll take health. Thank you.
Cheers to health.
Hey, to another year of not being in the hospital. We're at
Right.
3 now.
Oh, really?
Yup.
Awesome.
It's pretty good.
Woohoo.
Woo woo. I didn't
Three-
just jinx it, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
And I do. I hope the vaccine works for people. I hope it really keeps them from getting really sick.
Yeah.
And I
going to
hope
the
there's no
hospital.
long-term effects. I truly do. I mean, whatever your choice that you make,
I hope that it doesn't hinder you.
right. I hope there's no long-term effects. It's not like I'm looking for that. I just don't feel that.
For me, it's not
We'll-
right.
We'll
Right.
find out in 55 years.
All right. We won't be around.
I will
Speak for
be.
yourself.
You'll be around.
I'll be around.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be around. If Betty White couldn't make it, I sure
I
should
know.
have. I don't have a snowball's
be-
chance in hell.
Man, I was rooting for her too.
I
In
know,
50
right?
Couple
years.
weeks away.
Hey, Keith
I'll be-
Richardson's still around.
I'll be 89.
He's fermented from the inside.
You guys
out,
better
so
not leave me
he's-
before
I
I'm
gotta- I gotta
100.
find out
He's
how
good.
old is Keith Richardson.
God,
He
Who?
looks like he's 100.
he looks like he's 100.
All right.
Keith Richards?
Yeah, I think he's like maybe early 70s.
What about
he
Billy
really?
Joel?
Yeah, but Billy Joel's still kicking ass. I mean,
I know. That fucker's old.
He's only 74, 75.
Really?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
No, seriously. I don't think he's that old.
I don't
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy Joel?
Billy Joel is
Yeah.
only 74, I think. 74, 70. Look, you stole my phone. So.
I
Yeah,
did
I
steal
don't
your
think
phone
he's-
because you got fucking playing Google.
Oh, come on.
Shit, I don't know how to work it. Hold
I
on.
would be really surprised if he's 74.
I think he's
you
74.
wanna you wanna
Is he?
fight
Okay.
and see who makes it first?
Okay. Give me a shit.
You started, John. It's your fault.
Now you've lost your. See, you don't even get to have your
Oh,
new phone.
Keith Richards
And I'm
is only
typing Billy
78.
Hug.
That
Really?
dude,
78, really?
He's only 78.
He
I
looks
mean,
like he's.
I
He
didn't
has
think he
been-
was that old. I thought he was early
Oh my
70s.
God.
The funny thing
no.
is, when they cast him for the Pirates of the Caribbean, they didn't have to use any makeup.
Billy Joel is 72.
Really? Okay.
No shit. We better go
Interesting.
see him in New York then.
He's actually coming to Vegas. Yeah, he's going to Vegas.
When?
I didn't get that far.
I hear a road trip.
Road trip. We're going to Vegas in
Road
May.
trip. We're already going to Vegas in May.
Hey,
We're already going in May.
okay. Cool.
You never know. People could get hitched in Vegas.
I'm going to see a high school buddy.
Okay.
I'm so
I haven't seen
excited.
him for 25 years, so
Awesome.
It's going to be
Yeah.
exciting.
it'll be fun.
They're going shooting in tuxedos
Oh, I
or
don't know about-
vests or
what?
something weird.
What are you talking about?
Weren't you
Oh,
asking me that you were
it's
going
at, It's at
shooting?
Allegiant Stadium. Oh,
And-
Yeah, it's an Allegiant. He's playing. Yeah,
How much are tickets?
$700
When?
a piece.
Feb 26.
That's not very long.
Uh,
How much? All the tickets are going to be sold
Oh,
out.
tickets are on sale.
Guarantee they'll be sold out.
Ticketmaster. There we go.
No, they'll be sold out.
$1,800
They'll be
easy.
expensive.
well, and you got.
I'm gonna
watch
fucking
the,
pay for good. I want to see him sweat.
You gotta watch the restrictions too.
Oh, I'm not
It's
vaccinated.
Vegas, so I
Shit.
don't know. Maybe not.
No, I'll be okay. New York, I know I won't be able to see him.
Oh,
I don't know.
Vegas was all masks when we were
It's
there.
mass, yeah.
I'll
but I
put a
don't think-
diaper on my face for Billy Joel. That's fine.
I don't think they're looking for vaccines.
I'll wear my red
Oh,
thong.
Ooh. Should I bring it up, John? What do you
Ooh.
got?
Oh.
less than $200 a ticket.
Oh,
What?
No, I want to see him.
This is-
Where's the
this
stage?
This is the stage right here. This is in the back end of the stage.
What is that in front of you? That's really far away. No, I want to get closer than that. I want to see him sweat.
She wants to be in the Reds.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
now we're talking
You want to be in
$1,800 easy was when I looked at him for New York.
in this area.
That's
Yeah.
behind the stage. Where's the stage?
No, that's in front of the stage. The stage is this
Stage
way.
is here.
Keep
Oh,
going.
okay, I see.
I want to
see
be
what
in
you're saying.
So
A3,
you
want to be-
1
you
through
can do it
4.
Oh, you
can
want to
do
be
it-
in the mash pit? huh?
You can do it in
Mosh
working
pit?
man's.
Nope. I want to be in 1 through 4. What are those
You
tickets?
can do it in working man's territory.
Nope.
Here.
Nope.
It's too far.
What's 1 through 4?
It's gonna be-
expensive.
it's gonna be
Sold
expensive.
out.
Sold
$400. That's not even bad.
Really? That's it?
See? And you're giving me shit. $750.
That's expensive.
See, I'll do 400. I'll do 750 too. Shit.
I-
February
I-
win
I could.
26.
You could possibly twist my arm for 400. You are not in the,
700.
no way in hell. am
But
I
what
paying
if we all go
750.
together?
He is an amazing.
What are we going to share one seat?
Share my
Yes,
lap,
we'll all
John.
just stack on top of each other. Me and Wendy are on top, and you guys are on the bottom.
I will say something really cool about Billy Joel. Not only has he been my
He's
idol,
an
my
amazing
whole life.
fucking artist. I
He's-
have to go
For
see him before I
750, I
die.
better be seeing Christy Brinkley on the fucking stage.
Christy, she's old news. You ever see his
Yeah.
new wife?
Her titties
No.
are super saggy. Why do you want to see that?
No, but one thing really cool about Billy Joel that I never knew until recently is that he never sells out his front rows. So he leaves them open.
And he
And what he
moves
does
people
during
up.
the show is he has people go out and grab people from the audience and move them to the front.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So it's really cool.
Isn't that super
Somebody does.
cool?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm going to be pissed if I pay $400 for a ticket and I get grabbed from the row. and brought up.
Go to front.
Yeah. Wait, no, I paid for this one.
You're right.
This MFR is mine.
I want to sit right here. So you're gonna go with us?
He is an amazing entertainer.
I would
though.
go.
If you've
Would
never
you?
seen him,
Would you for real?
I've seen him twice.
I've never seen him, and I want to see him so bad. And I know I'll never get to New York before he dies.
As a piano player, he's been.
I
my idol for
100% want to
years.
see him. Would you go?
Yeah, I'd be willing to go.
Okay. I'm looking for tickets later.
Jesus. See where you started, John.
Right?
Just-
You good to go to Billy
Just so you
Joel?
know.
I've always liked Billy Joel.
Okay.
He's
I
an
think
amazing.
he was one of the first albums that I
So
ever got.
excited. I used to listen to him with my mom.
He's an amazing entertainer. He
He
really
is.
is. He
That's
puts on
why I
an
have to
incredible
go.
show. Even at 72.
Yeah.
He puts on an amazing show.
Oh yeah, he's crazy.
How do
He
you know?
runs all over the fucking stage.
How do you know?
Because I saw him 6 years ago.
Yeah, but then he was
7 years ago.
64,
Yeah, I know,
68.
but I'm sure he hasn't
Still.
changed much. Now, you want to hear a sad fucking story? Phil
No.
Collins. You know,
Oh,
Phil,
yeah.
You know Phil
Mhm.
Collins, right?
Yeah.
Another one of my idols growing up. Amazing artist. Incredible artist. He's now, because he had some kind of back surgery, so now he's
He's in a
limited.
wheelchair.
He literally sits in a seat
In a wheelchair.
because he can't stand.
Oh,
Can't
you're
walk.
kidding.
Oh, it's so sad.
He had
to
a
see.
back
So
surgery
sad
that
to see.
didn't go as well as planned.
His,
Oh.
Well, and I mean,
his
so
range is
sad.
diminished.
I mean, Wendy and I like going to concerts. And
Yes.
We've gone to, so in
a lot.
A lot.
Well,
And so-
I've gone to more than you, but still, yeah.
Well, because you go to see that country.
I know.
Thunder.
So-
You go to Country Thunder?
Yeah, up in Wisconsin though. I used to go with some friends, but we can go out here.
Oh, you do
Okay.
not have. You do not have to twist her arm to go
Yeah.
to country.
We
Thunder in
need to
Florence.
rent some sort of facility to house us because you know that we will be super smashed the whole time.
Well, there would be somebody
we
that
can-
would be willing to come pick your silly asses up and drop you.
Oh,
off.
you don't need to pick us up. We'll just stay there the whole time.
it's 4 days.
It's
I
4
know,
whole
it's
days.
only in Florence. We can
know.
do that.
We will 100. Oh,
You don't,
Next
even,
year.
you don't even like country.
yes, I do.
Not really.
Not really, but I will 100%
Exactly.
get drunk and look
See.
at country singers. If Kane Brown is there, I will 100%
sudden,
be drunk and
she
just.
He's not country.
You are so
Yes, he
gonna-
is.
He's not country.
You want to know when you're
He's
going to
on
be in
the
trouble?
country
So he is
stations.
on the country
when you
station.
pick
He's
her up
so
from
cute.
one of these nights, and she's like, "Guess what? I got you a hat." Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
go get his
oh,
cowboy hat.
Oh.
Oh my God, he's really not going to go get it.
Yes, he
Uh-oh.
is.
This is gonna,
Oh,
Are you
shit.
gonna be okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I love it.
What, the head got bigger?
your head is so fat.
My head got bigger.
Hey, I think you should be on Yellowstone now.
Can't wear my headphones the right way now. There you go. You happy?
Not really.
Why are you not happy? What's the problem
I
with
can't
that hat?
say it
Yeah.
on.
I'm not-
Sure
I'm
you
not
can.
Kane.
Why? Because it's
Because I'm
children's
not Kane
program.
Brown.
What
Because you have a
this,
shirt
chil-
on.
Because
Is this
Really?
a children's program?
I'm
all
not
of a
taking
sudden?
my shirt off at the show. You get the hat. That's about all you get.
That's
So.
okay. I'll enjoy it later.
You know what? After the show, we will leave you guys alone.
Right?
Keith can
Boots
do
too.
the
Thank you,
hat and the
Christine. You
cowboy
have to have
boots.
the
and-
boots.
You
I
can't,
was
you
just
can't see
telling
my
you.
boots, so what does it matter?
You don't have any
I know.
boots on.
I don't have boots anymore.
See, we were just talking about that. What was it, 2 days ago?
I used that boots.
We were talking about boots, and I was like, I need to get a good pair of boots.
I was all
So you're,
I
a,
know,
white,
so
you're
do
a
I.
white hat kind of guy, huh?
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Really.
His ex used to try to make him be super country, and he was not.
I'm from New York. How come
What do you, come on now. How redneck do you want him to be? Come on now. He knows about snow. He doesn't know about fucking cows.
I know about snow.
That's
Snow
the most.
doesn't have
That's
to-
the most you get right there. All right, you can wear it.
Is it cute?
You got headphones in. Actually,
There you
doesn't
go.
look bad on you.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
that's
because my
good.
headphones fit.
My hat's all sweaty. My head's all sweaty now.
Ew.
How did we get so off topic? Really?
We always
it's
do
not too
that.
Like we have
Don't we?
topics.
Don't
We have
we
topics.
don't have topics.
Did we have topics?
Hey, we were talking
What's the
about,
best 2021 for you? My dog's freaking
There is
out.
no. It's my biggest story for 2021 is not a best. It is a tragedy. It's a horrible tragedy.
Oh, really?
Tragedy?
Oh,
The
yeah.
whole year?
No,
Okay.
it is the debacle that is called the Afghanistan pullout.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That is, and the left sits there, and the mainstream media sits there and tries to say, we did it, we needed to do it. The president sits up there and says this was all the previous administration's problem because they made us do it. It's like, no, you guys fail to realize technically
There was
should've-
no planning.
well, we should have pulled out when bin Laden was killed
True.
Mhm.
during Obama. There was no reason to stay there after
That would have been the best time to leave.
Yeah.
That should have been. We should have started doing the drawdown plans at that point and taken a year or so to do it, pull out, be done. But no, we stayed there way too long after the fact. We should have just figured out a way. Not trying to advocate for Trump in this respect, but the fact that Biden took Trump's plan, threw it out the window, and said, I'm going to come up with my own plan, and basically said, I'm going to force this to be a square peg in a round hole and make this just done because I want it done by September 11th.
But who was advising him?
That freaking his idiot.
question.
I mean,
Right?
those
I mean, that's
idiots-
what it comes down to.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
every one of those, and I go back to exactly the same thing I said back in September. The idiots that are advising him, the guy on the ground in Afghanistan, the guy that his Secretary of Defense and his chairman of the Joint Chiefs, all should be relieved.
I agree.
Puppy
Yep.
dog's freaking out.
Probably doesn't freaking out.
Getting louder.
Yeah, there's a lot more fireworks going off.
And that's the thing. I'm not against fireworks. I think, they're a lot of fun for people. But my thing is, why?
6:30 when we
supposed to
were
be at
driving
midnight,
home,
right?
there was fireworks going off.
Yeah, we
it's
saw that.
6:30.
Don't you set them off at midnight when it's New Year's? You're all happy.
I'll
That's
give you
when it happens.
11:30 to 12:30.
I mean,
But-
I'm good with.
The tailgating has started early this year.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Well, this is my thing is it's not just the animals. Okay, let's just think about the poor pitiful pitties. But think about our veterans that have PTSD. They can't hear that shit. They can't hear that shit for 6
it
hours.
bothers
Right.
people. It really does.
They seriously, no, in the hospitals, we would have so many veterans that would check in the day before on suicide watch, literally say that they want to kill themselves just so they could be in the hospital and not around the booms.
Oh, that's crazy.
How sad is that?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's crazy.
And we're not doing anything about it. Then you have the children or the people that have autism or any other sort of issues that can't deal with that.
Not to mention, we live in the desert. Typically, it's dry.
Yeah.
So
Normally, yes.
fireworks and dry desert is not a good combination.
Luckily, it's raining tonight, but
I'm glad that it's raining. That's
Yes.
awesome. But my issue is what about all these animals? And then tomorrow we're gonna see, oh, I'm so sorry you lost your dog. Oh, I'm so sorry it was your fucking fault. You fucking did it because you've been setting fireworks off since 6:30.
so sad story. I actually had a dog die on 4th of July.
Oh, you're kidding.
It was happened to me when I was married.
It's a long time ago.
We had a beautiful dog. He was a bull mastiff mixed with something else. Gorgeous dog. And
Got out.
we would typically leave our dogs in the backyard because they would roam the backyard. We had a big backyard.
Mhm.
Never had any issues. And I think it was one of the first years I lived here in Arizona. They were outside. We went to a 4th of July party, came home to a voicemail. Somebody found our dog.
Oh no!
Was
Hit by
on
a
the street.
car.
Wow.
Not
in the
sure
street.
how he got out of the backyard.
Jumped the
I
fence.
have no idea.
Yeah.
To this day, I have no idea. 6-foot fence. I have no idea. But it was the saddest thing. And like I said, I don't want to poo-poo on anybody's parade. I mean, I think fireworks are fun. I've done them before.
Fireworks are great.
But I think there's a point where you just got to say, let's
That's
have
enough.
respect for people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I agree. 4th of July. Yep. You know what? You expect it. 4th of July. Great. New Year's Eve. Great. 12 midnight. Fireworks go off. Great. It's New Year.
I'm great.
But
That's what
all
I'll give
these
you
other
from
times,
11:30. I'll
people-
give you half an hour ahead of time.
Right. People are doing it Christmas Day, Christmas
Oh yeah,
Eve.
we had them Christmas,
I mean,
Christmas
just-
Eve,
oh, yeah,
2 or
they-
3 days after.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
it's
it's
like-
fucking Tuesday.
Right.
What are you doing?
And again, I don't want to seem like I'm a party pooper. I understand the fun of shooting them off. It's great, but at some point you got to sit back and go, you know what? There's neighborhoods now. There's probably a lot of dogs. people
There's
who
things
are sensitive
other
to
than
these
me.
things.
The
Right.
world doesn't
Exactly.
revolve around me.
And that's what
What?
bothers me. And I watch, it's funny because you don't realize until you have an animal that really is affected by it.
That would
You
be mine.
take Bill. You can't see Bill here, but she
That
will
would be
shake to
mine.
the point that I've never seen an animal. shake.
Literally shake to
And
where
you
she's
just feel
panting,
so
she's
bad for her.
hot, she's drooling because she's panting
Oh.
so hard. Her
Right.
heart is just pounding so hard. It's so bad. We have to medicate her. She gets Ativan. She will get Ativan every 3 hours until 3 a.m.
Wow, that's
because she
crazy.
cannot handle it. It is so hard for her.
It's tough.
Poor thing.
And she's been exposed to it. She's been exposed to all of that, but it doesn't matter. It still affects her.
Mhm.
But what about our veterans?
Yeah.
What about these people that can't take it?
Yep.
It's so sad to sit here and watch a veteran who is fully healthy, nothing wrong with him, who wants to be checked in the hospital because he knows he can't go home.
Right.
Because
or anyone
it's
with
New
PTSD.
Year's.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I didn't know
So
that was
bad.
happening.
It's huge. It's so bad. We'd have so many of them that would come in.
It's crazy.
And it breaks your heart because you're like, I know that what you've done to have these issues, and yet we're doing this for fun.
Which again, I
And don't
want-
care.
I don't want to shit on anybody's parade. It's fun. It's fun to fight.
It is. It's
I
great.
love shooting off fireworks.
You
but-
have your hour
right.
and you're done. You don't need to fucking do it for 12 hours.
And why are we doing it on off days that it
Yeah.
shouldn't be? It's like it just at some point enough is enough.
I think they do
It's
it at least in our neighborhood D-Day,
Area. Yeah.
the what's it called? The app, the neighborhood app thing.
Next door.
Next door.
Next door,
Thank
yeah.
you. Constantly gunshots. It's like, no, they were fireworks.
right.
Yeah. Oh my
Exactly.
goodness. I took mine off because I was like, motherfucker. Seriously.
Yeah.
Have y'all lived in the hood before? Like, do you not know what a gunshot is compared to a backfire? Like,
Firework or
that is not a gunshot. Like, that's Joe around the corner working on his Camaro. Like, you're fine.
All right, we're about out of time. We got about 2 minutes left. Yeah.
Pitiful pities.
Pitiful pities, dogs going nuts. Pandemonium in the studio here.
Pandemonium in the
Pandemonium.
studio.
Pandemonium. The cat's even freaked out.
But hey, I want to thank everybody who jumped on tonight, who joined us.
Yep,
we really appreciate it.
absolutely.
We hope you continue to join us through 2022. We have a lot more stuff coming up for you guys next year. Hopefully a lot of fun stuff happening.
Yeah.
What
Hopefully-
is our plan for next year?
Hopefully we get some more guests on. We're not supposed to talk about that now.
Like,
that's
Don't
next year's
don't
stuff.
don't die
Don't
from the
ruin
Rona.
Everybody just behave themselves.
Don't
That's the
spoil
goal.
it.
Okay,
Because weren't we
sorry.
supposed to continue with some of our prepping?
Yes, we do have to have another
See,
prepping
Dad's
episode.
dogs are freaking out too.
Everybody's dogs are freaking out.
I know. My Mimi's medicated. She's right under my feet.
I know, it's crazy.
Velcro dog. We love you
We
too,
love you, Christine. Absolutely. We got to send you your
I
names,
already
too.
talked to her.
Okay. Just making sure. Maybe you got that.
Gosh.
So
That
we
was
do.
a virtual slap down.
We got more prizes coming up in
Seriously.
2022. So join us for our live trivia that we have on each.
I
and
think
every
we should look into
episode.
those coffee mugs
We should.
and maybe
That
start like
thing you were talking about.
January, like number 1, and then week number 2, and then winner hooker of the week number 2.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
We
have
should
to-
have had hooker of the year, but we didn't. But hopefully,
Hey,
I
AOC,
could have. You
come
know,
on.
it was fucking AOC.
she was. Yeah, I
You
think
know that
she's
hooker
definitely
won
the
last
winner
year.
this year for sure. For
It's
sure.
either her or Peppermint Patty, but AOC, I feel like she really like reined it in last year.
Please don't forget to check out our coffee table crumbs. We really we got 4 episodes out right now.
Oh, there are
4
some
little
good ones out
segments.
there.
Yeah, there's
There
gonna be-
is. You get
after
to see
tonight's
me call
episode, there's
somebody a
gonna be even
wiener
more.
sucker.
So for those of you who don't know what Coffee Table Crumbs is, it's a little snippet of our shows that maybe if you have somebody who might be interested in our show and doesn't want to
Spend the time.
spend that 2 hours listening to us, they can catch a little glimpse of it and see if it interests them. But we definitely looking to build up our Rumble channel next year. Not that we have anything against YouTube and Facebook, but there
We
is
know we're getting kicked
always the
off.
potential of being kicked
Yeah.
off based on our conversations. So we want to you just
Yeah.
smile right there.
That'd be
Yeah.
me.
So we
You're
always want to
welcome.
have our options, and we know Rumble right now is
I miss you, Darren.
Yes,
Darren, watch out for that Wendy.
yes. Watch out.
She's
Wendy.
coming for you, bro.
Watch
She's
out.
coming.
Everyone knows it's Wendy. Yeah. So there's always the potential of us getting kicked off because of our content. So we want a kind of a neutral
Second
I
option.
guess Rumble would be like
Another
a
option.
neutral zone,
Neutral ground.
Yeah, neutral
Yeah.
ground. Thank you.
I would
So
I would agree.
that's kind of our fallback if anything happens. But please go give
That's
us a
our
Rumble on
safe
Rumble.
zone.
That is
That's
our
where.
safe zone.
Our safe
Remember
zone.
when you used to play tag and then you'd have the tree that was the
Yeah.
safe zone? That's our safe zone. So that's
Right.
where everybody runs to when we get kicked off.
Exactly.
Just so you know.
So yeah, so
Inevitably,
that's
it will happen.
We want to wish everybody a happy new year.
Yep.
Happy
Happy,
New
New
Year.
We're
Year.
hoping 2022 is going to be a better year. Keep our fingers crossed.
Can
Happy,
we just
healthy, and prosperous.
Yes.
can we just play Hooker of the Week for Hooker of the Year and we'll just announce her?
All right.
Thank
Just
you.
do
Okay.
it just for fun.
But Hooker of the Year goes to Woo!
See, that was pretty quick.
Why
work
does
there.
it say liberals or lunatics under her?
I have no idea. That's a true fact.
For real.
True statement.
99% of my family. Like people I didn't even think.
Wendy, you are not innocent. Sorry.
She is.
I hate to tell you, you are not innocent. We know you.
Seriously, I hate that hooker too, man. Wendy, are you gonna help me take her out? Because somebody needs to.
So, that's it. That's it. We're done.
Shit.
We're done.
Okay,
We
everybody
just
needs
lost
to.
YouTube and
Everybody
Facebook.
needs to go on Rumble. I'm so sorry.
We just got screwed because of what
I'm so
Lindsay and
sorry.
Wendy said. So,
I'm so sorry.
so we are now going to be
Damn
on
it.
Rumble only.
I tried so hard.
Happy New Year.
So much
Hey.
for community standards.
Right.
I made it to the end of the year.
You did. You did.
That's life goals right there.
All right, everybody. We're out of here. We want to wish everybody a happy new year. Yeah, that's
2022.
it.
Yes.
Say goodbye to 2021 and hello to 2022. Let's see what
Adios.
happens.
Woo!
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next
Bye.
time.
Bye.